human beings are walking the streets of Earth.
Hey, happy New Year here at Cinema Gulp. We're on a gravy train with biscuit wheels. I'm Ben, as always. That's my name, and I'm joined by Scotty R37 in the house, the Ayatollah Flat Coca-Cola, and I got nothing else after that. I need to come up with something good soon, buddy. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. Happy New Year. I'm glad you survived. We're going to make it through this year if it kills us.
I survived the New Year by sleeping and watching TV because I didn't do shit. Like pretty much nothing. Did you have any fun New Year's anything going on?
I just played Fallout. I watched the new episode of Fallout. I didn't want to get kicked out of a bar, so I just stayed home and cozy.
Wait, so Fallout is a game and a show?
Yeah.
I don't know shit about. I know it's a show with the girl I like from Yellow Jackets and Walton Goggins. I did not know it was a video game. Okay.
Oh yeah, long-running video game, and yeah, we'll get to it when we start talking about favorite shows of the year. I know we've only had 3 episodes, but that is going to be something that I will describe.
Okay, cool. It seemed like an interesting show to me, but I was worried about it because it looks like that Borderlands movie a little bit. And I've just heard that's like the worst movie of the century or close to it, so I haven't seen it, but I've heard terrible things about that movie, but it's not like that because they're both video games, right?
Yeah, they're both video games. I think it was one of the video game websites called it the best television show or best like filmed adaptation of a video game. But there's a lot. Like there's in terms of what I'm looking forward to. I've got a couple of things that are video game related in the cinematic experience.
Same.
And so I'm looking forward to digging a little deeper into that.
See, I was a video game guy as a kid, and then a little bit in the military because it was a good pastime when we had time to kind of just mess around. But in college too. But college we reverted back to the old games because so many of us got the old consoles, so we're playing like the original Sonic the Hedgehog on the original Sega Genesis. So we kind of went back to playing like old games because it was fun to drink beer and play those old games. So I don't have any, aside from being a roommate with Bobek, who's going to come on in a bit, who's a huge gamer. I don't have a whole lot of knowledge. Like I've played Halo once and I sucked. I was playing with like people all over the world and I was like, whose team am I on? What am I supposed to do? So my knowledge of video games is like really, really old school. But that being said, there's some movies coming out this year that sit perfectly in that realm of like the older things, which we'll talk about, like Mortal Kombat and another Super Mario movie and stuff. So really looking forward to those. I want to say hi to the chat while we're hanging. The Comic Relief Crusader is going to be here. Dude, if you didn't get the link, let me know. I'm pretty sure you did, but appreciate you being here either way. Snortopoopus, hey, he's been he's one of your guys. He's one of the Joe people I've seen on there. So, and he's been here the last few times. I appreciate it. If it's a he, sorry.
Hey,
hello, humans and other critters. We got my boy, Buntmaster1. Hey, CG, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Oh, and here's John, who can't be here because he's in Big Bear having the time of his life, I think. Happy New Year. Anybody else? Protein was here. I'm not sure if they're still here, but thanks for being second. And yeah, so we're still waiting for people to come on, but I think we're fine to start with this first thing. Just conversation. There's no criteria. There's no like, hey, your time is up. But I want to talk about what I'm wishing for the cinema landscape of 2026, because I think it's a fair thing to kind of have a wish, like something that you want to be good or something that you want to get off the ground that has been rumored to be in the works, but not official, or, things like that. Do you have anything off the top of your head that like, just in the landscape of the movie world or TV world, like what's your wish for this year?
Well, I'm looking forward to as always. I hear titles, I see the movies that I want to see. I just hope that there is a generally more positive movie going experience this year. I want theaters to sort of get their game up in terms of projection and framing and stuff. Maybe my theater sucks. I've never had a problem with crowds, but I want something more to happen with cinemas. And I know that Avatar Fire and Ash came out and everybody was making fun of it before it came out, and it's like they're still making these.
I never
What
saw
is
it.
going on? And no, I didn't either, but apparently it's making all of the money. So it is still doing something. It is still getting people into theaters, and I just want more of those sort of things to explode and bring people back to the movie theaters, because with the looming threat of Netflix buying Warner Brothers, which sort of leans in. I know it's entertainment, but it's also turning into sports a bit. Like, I hope this franchise buys that franchise, and then they release that. It's just like, I hope that there is still some respite for movie theaters. I want them to thrive, and I want to have an opportunity to go and see those, and even getting a little bit more of a repertory cinema, getting classic films. I had an opportunity to see Kill Bill: The Whole Bloody Affair.
I've
In
heard
theaters.
it was amazing to see the whole thing. Yeah, I've heard. Yeah.
It was really good to see the whole kit and caboodle, but I want that to happen. I know I live close to Toronto, and so we have the Toronto International Film Festival Theater, and they've been doing 70 millimeter festival with 2001, North by Northwest, Vertigo, things like that. I want to be able to go and check out some classics as well, because what this year taught me is that a lot of my favorite movies from this year weren't released this year. They're
Yeah,
harkening back to days of yore.
yeah. Dropping real quick before I talk about some wishes, because I love your wish, and I think there's so many things to explore with that. If theaters really want to get inventive, you can do things like play all. I know you don't care for these movies, but play all three Lord of the Rings movies where they're edited together as one cinematic experience, and let people bring in sleeping bags. And you pay a little bit more of a premium so that you can have like a slumber party. Or I don't know. I know that's a little goofy, but there's ways of bringing back old movies that some people never got to see in theaters and charging a premium price, not ripping people off, but you're paying for the experience. And I liked what was going on right after COVID, which was you could rent a movie theater out, you and your friends, for like $200, and you can play Aliens, and you and your friends can just be the only ones in the theater, and that theater just made $200 that they wouldn't have made in an empty theater. Like, there's so many things you can do if you want to get goofy and you just want to really explore. But having said that, I'm a little bit optimistic about Netflix. I don't think they want to destroy the theater experience at all. I think they want to change it. And I think a good example of that was them bringing Stranger Things finale into the theater and not taking any money from it and giving all the money to concessions. And it made almost $30 million in one night, just that finale. So I think Netflix has a plan because if we all remember, Netflix started out as a service that sent you DVDs in the mail. And it had an extensive catalog of stuff. You could find almost anything back then. Everybody now just thinks of it as streaming service, but it wasn't. It was, you go on the website, you go, I want 3 movies to come in the mail, and then you have 2 days to watch them, and then you send them back. Do you remember that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they want people to experience everything properly. And I think now that they own this, and this, they're going to do things like theatrical releases. And here's what they're going to do is they're going to tier up their membership, where it's like, okay, so now you pay this high membership and you go to the movies and you see these movies for, this much per month, just like how AMC does it and Regal does it. But I think that that's a thing that they could do, because I don't think they want to destroy the theater experience. Oh, and here's Billy. Hey, buddy.
Hey, everyone. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year to you as well. Sorry I'm late.
Oh, you're fine.
time of year where kids are getting sick and they're still on winter break, so I might get interrupted here. I might have to turn my camera off now.
Oh, you're fine, man. You're fine. I'm just happy you're here. It's good to see you. I hope you had a great holiday with the family and everything. So
Great to see you too. I hear you talking about Stranger Things and the finale raking in $30 million.
$30 million. And they didn't even
Yeah.
have that many show times. Like they would have made more. I mean, they could have made $100 million in 3 days if they kept it open, but they were only open for 1 day. So, or only out for 1 day. But we were more talking about how Netflix what they may end up doing, you know, to the industry. And I think for exhibitors, it could be a good thing if they do it right. You know, if Netflix really wants to build the theater experience and just change the way you pay for it, I think it could be a big deal.
Well, especially
I think
with
their
this
first experiment was
and-
Stranger Things. It was an experiment, you know. So, sorry.
And also, are they looking at acquiring Warner Brothers, or is that old news?
I think they did acquire Warner Brothers, right?
So that was a done deal. Yeah.
I don't know if it was a done deal, but it was the highest bid. I'm not sure. So
I agree with you, Ben, and I'm not worried about the doom and gloom. I mean, I feel like that there's an understanding with, you know, even the streamers that the movie going experience is a magical experience, and they'll keep that alive in some way, shape, or form. It just, you know, may not be always what it used to be. That's my
and they know that streaming membership isn't going to cut it. Like when you can expand it and just change the format a little bit, or change the way people go to movies and how they pay. If you have the ability to change that because you own so much of this, and this, the people that started Netflix, they don't want to take away the theater experience. They just don't. If you gave everything in the world to Disney, maybe, I don't know, but I think Netflix, the original idea of Netflix is love of cinema. So I don't see them collapsing the theater experience, just maybe changing it.
I agree.
And one of the things that, again, I appreciate Billy you saying, I don't want to believe the doom and gloom. One of the things, I think we can agree that the Oscars is basically advertising for movies. It's a pageant, it's bloated, it's self-indulgent, but it's basically just advertising movies. They do re-releases during award season. And one of the criteria for a film studio to have one of their movies at the Oscars is a theatrical release date. And without that, you're not eligible. And so I think it is something that they will have to adhere to just to maintain industry status quo. Hey, buddy.
Hey, there he is. Bobak, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I know Bobak and Billy have met before. It was a long time ago.
How you doing, Billy?
I think he
Cheers,
heard you.
man.
Yeah. Hey, cheers, guys. By the way, cheers. Happy New Year.
Good to see you.
2026.
Cheers. I'm drinking Zevia. I'm not. I can't do
Yeah,
alcohol right now. I got
because you may have to. You never know. You may have to zoom out. Yeah, I get it. I get
Yeah.
it. Yeah. I hope
supervising kids.
everything's going okay with that. By the way.
Hell yeah, everything's fine. It's just
Okay.
that time of year.
Well, with Billy and Bobak joining in, Scotty and I were Scotty just gave his sort of wish. I was just elaborating on his because I liked what he had to say so much. But Billy, before we do anything else, your wish in the cinema landscape could be movies, could be television, it could even be games if you want. But what's your 2026 wish? Like something that's either been talked about coming into development, something that's coming out that you hope is good, anything like that. Do you have any wish for 2020?
Well, aside from being selfish and wanting my own films to be successful, and
Sure.
no,
you know what? Your
it-
wish came true, dude. You made a movie and you got a fucking award for it. So there you go.
yeah. So yeah. That being said, I should be more universal. No pun intended. The thing I'm wishing for, you know, we're talking about the doom and gloom. I understand where the concerns come from. Concerns about AI, concerns about, you know, competing eyes. You know, I'd like to get to a point where these negative feelings are going away. That Hollywood is dying, LA is dying, movies are dying. You know, there's just nothing but crap out there. I'd like to get to a point where people are not feeling like they have to be so gloomy about it. You know, and I'm not saying that there isn't a reason for them to have those feelings or have those concerns, especially for those people who have, you know, worked in the industry for a long time and are struggling maintaining work and finding work. You know, I get that. It just, whatever needs to change, you know, and I'd like to think that you're right, Ben, that maybe this Netflix Warner Brothers merger or Netflix's agenda isn't, you know, and some weird agenda to hurt it all, but actually help it. My wish is for all that to come to some type of positive fruition. Because I would love to just hear more positive reactions about everything. So that's my wish.
You've said that, you know, the last couple times you've been on, you kind of said something very similar to that, because you just went through a big run of like film festivals with your film. So you're like, you know, you're seeing that kind of, you know, glamorous side of it to an extent, where people are there to watch your movie and ask you questions about how you made it. I've been on the opposite side of that for this channel. We've gone to film festivals and asked people about their movies and stuff like that. And that side's fun because you're seeing all the people that love the whole, they love the whole making, the process of making a movie. So I see like how that really kind of reignited your like perception of Hollywood. And then you are over flooded with YouTube channels that say it's dead and it's dying, but they're not really there at those film festivals. They're not the people making those movies. They're the people just kind of watching the Marvel movies and going like, oh, these suck now. So they just kind of take the whole industry as a whole and say it's dying, when you've obviously been living it, and it gave you this kind of really good, you know, adrenaline boost of like, I've seen the other side and it's not dying, it's hurting, you know. But yeah, so that's a good wish.
It's a double-edged sword. I mean, I'm sure this has been said many times. I might have said it on here before, but it's such a great time because there's so many ways to get your content out there, but it's also, you know, very tricky time because there's so many ways to get your content out there. So there's so much content out there, and just breaking through the white noise is harder than ever. So, you know, and I think that's part of what Hollywood is going through, you know, is competing with everything out there, you know, whether it's TikTok or you know, Netflix or whatever. So
I thought you said cock. I didn't hear the peacock part.
I'm glad you said peacock. I didn't hear the part.
Whether it's cock or, you know, whatever, but
I did not. I don't remember saying that word. I don't know if subliminally
no,
I was on
you
my
said
mind or what.
peacock, and I think you dropped during the P portion of peacock.
And really quick too, I think that I said this before last time I was on, I think, but we went to Universal Studios over the summer, and you know, just people coming from all around the world to Universal Studios to go on the rides, go on the studio tour. That magic is all still there. People are still gung ho.
Well, which one did you go to? Hollywood?
Hollywood.
So I went to Hollywood 3 weeks ago because I'd never been to the Wizarding World, and I couldn't wait to see it. And it was great.
Yeah.
But the coolest thing that happened to me while I was at Universal Studios was when we went on the studio tour, the shark was broken down. And I was like, that's better. That's better than seeing it, because we all know the shark is broken. The shark does not work. You know, it was kind of perfect that we could see it sitting there out of the water, you know, and I was like, oh, this is kind of great, because the whole thing's kind of lame anyway. It just chomps around. I thought it was cool that they're like, yeah, the shark in Jaws, the shark is not working. I was like, oh, that's so great, because, you know, the whole thing behind the movie was the shark is not working today. You know?
Yeah.
But I had a blast. And you're right. People are just excited. It's such a great place to go because it's a theme park for movie lovers, basically, you know? So, but before we get to Bob X Wish, I want to say there's some new people in the chat. Scotty, where are those whales from, you think? Oh, whales from, you think? Okay. FKHC 2005.
They're
Hey, man.
from Great Britain.
Probably from Wales or the ocean.
And he says, Billy, you did say cock.
He said cock.
Hail, man. Thanks for being here. Bobak, any 2026 wishes? TV, games, movies,
Yes,
whatever.
absolutely. I am a big buff of Odysseus. I love Odysseus. He's my favorite ancient Greek. I style myself as Odysseus in my online presence. And, I'm really looking forward to the Odyssey coming out. And my one caveat is that I really, really hope Matt Damon doesn't do his Matt Damon tells a story that's kind of funny and he's trying not to laugh, but he laughs through the whole thing shtick, because he does that all the time. Like,
you mean because he always has that smirk on his face?
Yeah, he's always
not to laugh. Yeah.
She fell out of the ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down. I'm like, okay, dude, I just don't want to see fucking Odysseus telling a joke, and shade her beard. But aside from that, I'm really looking forward to the Odyssey. I did actually just see in 2025, I think his name Ralph Fiennes, just like go full like hanging dong, doing his like male nudity thing in another version of the Odyssey that just came out in 2025. It was called The Homecoming or something like that. And it's just the very last little part of the story where Odysseus finally gets back to Ithaca and he has to like kill all the suitors in the palace. And anyway, so I'm just like, this is my back-to-back Odysseus 2025, 2026. Matt Damon, don't cock it up with you telling a stupid joke and shave that fucking beard, bro. But I'm really looking forward to it. It's gonna be great. It's just right up my alley,
No,
So you want the Odyssey to be good, and you do not want Ben Affleck in it.
Absolutely not. Keep him far, far away from any camera in front of or behind, preferably behind the camera, but don't let him in front of the camera at the very least, please. It's funny because like those two, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, they like come to Hollywood together with like a script and a dream, back in the day, and they just can't resist making movies together. And I'm just like, guys, just stop. Just stop making movies together. But I just saw like, I don't even know what it's for, but just a billboard for Matt Damon and Ben Affleck with beards and guns and body armor for like some movie. I was just like, dude, no, thank you.
My wish is rather simple, and it doesn't pertain to films. I want House of the Dragon season 3 to be great. I want it to be fucking great. So
yes.
Bobak and I, when we do our live show weekly after we watch it, we can just gush over it because season 2 was okay. It wasn't bad. It was okay. I want greatness, and I also want Night of the Seven Kingdoms to be great. So yeah, as far as movies go, they're gonna do what they're gonna do. I mean, I hope Spider-Man's cool, whatever.
Yeah.
But I want House of the Dragon to be great because I'm really looking forward to that. Lastly, I do hope they release Morbius one more time in the movie theater because they've only released it twice to 0 box office. So what's one more?
Dude, I totally agree with you about that. House of the Dragons and the Knights of Westeros.
Night of the Seven Kingdoms, yeah.
Night of the Seven Kingdoms, dude. Like, what I really like about having no idea what anything about the storyline or anything like that, I just love that HBO was just doing a miniseries.
6 episodes, done. Yeah,
6 episodes, one and done. Just make it amazing, knock it out of the park, and wrap it up. And I mean, there's so many HBO miniseries that I just have loved so much, over the years, like 3 episodes, 4 episodes, and they're just so good. So for me, it's really kind of like coming back to like sort of HBO kind of roots, like TV HBO roots, of just get a good miniseries, high production value, really do a great job, and then just let it live, in reruns or whatever, forever. Just milk that cash cow,
and the thing that has me most excited about Night of the Seven Kingdoms is it supposedly it's going to feel like the Game of Thrones world, because it is, but it's supposedly way more lighthearted and sort of comedy and not so like everyone's fucking their mom and then killing her right afterwards, type of storytellings. Fucking Billy's face. Well, no, I mean that's what happens in that fucking show, know?
No, I know. And that's why I struggled with Game of Thrones because of all that.
Yeah, so I've heard this one is so much more of just like this knight's sort of journey through, going from nothing to trying to become a big knight, but like it's got fun stuff in it. It's levity driven. It's not this just absolute fucking melancholy, depressing existence. And that has me excited because you can tell those stories in this world. We've seen comedy. We haven't seen comedy in House of the Dragon. That's very fucking serious, But hey, I want to welcome the Comic Relief Crusader. Hey, man.
Duh, it's about time.
Hey, thanks for showing up. Thanks for being here, man. You're just in time because we're doing our wishes for 2026. Hey, good to see you, man. Cheers. So it's the first time on CinemaGope. Tell us a quick, brief summary of your channel, dude.
Let's see. Well, my channel is at least trying to be full of mirth and merriment. Scotty knows. He does. Because he's been partaking in Part of the Madness every once in a while whenever I get him. No, so we just talk about movies and TV shows and comics and occasionally games and all the fun stuff that we try to call nowadays entertainment. Although they're failing miserably. So let's just put it that way. But it's not all about bitching and complaining because, we like to go over a lot of the wins. Because we got to go over the wins because there's too many channels out there that, just moan and complain. Oh, this show did horrible. Oh, that movie was just complete and utter,
this movie didn't make its budget back based on the marketing. I'm not trying to sound like anybody in particular.
No.
There's my wish for the coming year. I just wish we wouldn't use a scoreboard to talk about the success of movies. Did it make any money?
Yeah. Hey, Joanne. Joanne is here.
Hey guys, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Good to see you.
What up, yo?
Good.
Happy New Year, Joanne.
Thank
Happy New Year,
you.
Joanne.
Thanks. Good to see you all.
You guys just showed up at the perfect time because this is the panel today. We're all here.
Right.
We're all Voltroning up right now. We're
Hey, I got that joke.
I understood that reference. But Comic Crusader is about to give us his 2026 wish. It could be cinema, it could be games, it could be shows, something that's in production or not in production that you hope is in production, a movie that you hope is good, anything.
Okay. Ooh, wish list for 2026. Oh God. For Pedro Pascal to shave his damn mustache.
Never happen.
Oh,
The
yeah,
anti-beard squad.
Exactly. Also for me to start putting out a comic book, which I'm training to do right now. And God, for better music, because if I keep on hearing that freaking Taylor Swift song over and over again on the damn radio, I'm gonna blow a gasket.
What station are you listening to?
Whatever
Taylor Swift
one my
station.
driver puts on.
You can stay away from the Taylor Swift station.
SWFT.
I want to, but I can't. I don't control the radio in the truck.
Wait, is
I'm
it
just
Fate
watching football,
of
dude.
Ophelia or Opalite? Which one's bothering you? Not that I know.
God.
See, you start singing Taylor Swift, and Joanne's
And
gonna pick
Joanne's
it up.
like, I can't do it.
I'm
Whatever.
sorry. I didn't mean it.
That's
and
good though. That's good though.
Black Dope Alvarez is in the chat. I wanted to say hello.
Is he?
Oh yeah.
Oh, and so is Lemon. So is Lemon Pie. Hey, Lemon. Howdy.
Lemon.
And Lemon Pie, Happy New Year to you too. And Black Phillip, Happy New Year to you too, sir.
And the one we call Tim.
See, I do want to just say that there are a couple of dreams that did come true.
Right.
Okay.
We finally got a proper Blu-ray, proper 4K release of Dogma, something that we never thought we would ever see when Kevin Smith wrestling Dogma away from the grips of the Weinstein.
Of the Weinsteins, yeah.
And then also, and just based on one of the movies that I saw this
A
year.
hard grip
'cause
to
I went
wrestle out of, I've heard.
Well, yeah. Apparently, it takes an entire movement with a hashtag. But
Yeah.
the thing that I was really looking forward to, and something that is a Warner Brothers property, just circling back to that, I went at the beginning of 2025. I put down the money that I had rightfully stolen, and I got a ticket for the day the Earth blew up, and that was my vote for Coyote versus Acme. And in August, we are going to get to see it. Forget theatrical release, although that's beautiful. But it's finally something. It's like people wanted to see it. You could write it off as a tax thing or whatever they were going to do.
Yeah, I was
but
going to
it's
say,
like,
I heard they completely dumped that movie.
yeah, they were. It was not going to show up. And then the distributor that released The Day the Earth Blew Up, they acquired the rights to it, and so it is going to get a widespread theatrical release in August. And
Good.
that is
That's great.
I just want to see that. I want. To
I don't
see it.
care
Whether-
how bad. I don't care how terrible
Yeah.
it is. I want to see it.
But Will Forte said it was good, and if it's good enough for Will Forte, it's good enough for me.
You know what? I want to see Batgirl woman or whatever that was too. That they burned. Apparently, they burned all the canisters of film.
Oh yeah. I want to see the wreckage that is that movie so bad.
I really
But
just want to
that's-
see Brendan Fraser as Firefly.
Yeah, that's what I want. And again, that's sort of the same thing where it's like if it's good enough for Brendan Fraser, it's good enough for me.
Mm-hmm.
So Joanne says she's having some internet issues. She'll be back on when she can. Who here is not a gamer but plays video games? Because I had originally put this category on here because our resident CinemaGulp gamer Mark was going to be here, but he couldn't make it. Is there anybody that has any 2026 video games that they love that were released this year? No problem if not. Like I haven't. I was telling Scotty, I haven't played video games in so fucking long.
The only thing on my wish list for 2026, and I know it's never gonna happen, like it's never gonna happen, because Disney is a re-release or a remastering or just a totally new game of X-Wing versus TIE Fighter. That's all I want. That's all I want.
Oh, that's a deep cut.
I would
Yeah.
play the shit out of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bob,
Well,
you stepped away for a second, but we are just about to ask if there's any video games. I know you're a fucking gamer. I lived with you.
My neighbors know I'm a gamer too, dude. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah,
I turned the
yeah.
volume off.
Yeah,
I just wear a headset now.
You
I
definitely
don't know
do
about
that.
what's coming out next year, and for me, this is an easy question, but also an unfair one because I only really play one game for the most part: Call of Duty, Black Ops 7. Just pride myself away from there to pop on here with you guys. It is a lot of
That's
fun.
why you were late, motherfucker. You're
Well,
like, I'm
because-
running late.
But hear me out. It's because one of my buddies, he just was like, "Oh, I'm starting to play this new game now. It's called Black Ops." I was like, "Shut the fuck up." so we just had a game kind of link up with him for like a month or whatever. But it's great. It's great because it's just so seamless. And the best thing about the game is not the game itself, is that it doesn't crash and like glitch and like rubber band as much, you know. And that's just a thing where there's a lot of not the actual gameplay, but just sort of the mechanics of getting into a game and the multiplayer menu and stuff like that. They've really, really ironed it out. Something that really pisses me and other people off is when you're in the middle of the game and like you're with your buddies, and then suddenly the server just drops you for no fucking reason, and you just like get lagged out and you go right to the home screen, and you're like, what the fuck? But now in Black Ops 7, you just push a button and it puts you right back in where you were with your squad, and that's like the biggest hallelujah ever, you know. So
What you're saying is there's no consequences or repercussions to you failing your mission and dying. You just come right back to life. Okay.
well, no, the game will fail and drop you out of the game back to like the Xbox home screen, and so that's kind of the like in game you respawn and stuff.
I would like to see a video game where when you're in full, like let's say it's a VR game and it's like you said, like a Black Ops game. When you get shot, it fucking hurts. Like it fucking stings you in the chest or something, and then you're just out and you can't come back into the game ever because you die.
Ever again, yeah.
Yeah.
Dead.
That's a
That's-
realistic game.
Sounding like a good pitch for some dystopian thriller like Hunger Games or
Yeah.
Maze Runner or
Just play it once.
Well, you don't
and
really
or,
die.
blink.
You
gonna
You
get shot.
can't- Why can't I get back into the game with the secret code? Well, you died, motherfucker. You're done. Thanks for your
Done.
$20.
Yeah, one life. Yeah,
Lay-
there
lay
are
thy
things
down
like that
if you
where,
want to
where
die.
if you die, like you got like the game is over, so that's kind of.
Or
the
remember
thing.
back in the video arcade days, you died, you had 10 seconds to put in 3 more quarters. You know?
Yeah, right.
Pay to
To be
play.
fair, that did sting. But I do have it, and I want to get Elvirus's wish for 2026. But has anyone played T2 2D?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
I haven't heard that in forever.
You mean
Nobody-
not the arcade version, but the console version?
The new one that just came out, I think it came out at the end.
Oh,
of,
it just
Oh,
came
then
out.
no.
just came
No.
out. It looks like
No.
a retro Nintendo 64. It's totally faithful to the plot of the Terminator 2. And I saw it got great reviews. I am going to pick it up. I haven't had an opportunity to download it yet because that is one thing that you don't get physical media for anymore is video games. But like I've heard such great things, and I was wondering if any of the gamers had happened to fire it up and had any experiences with it. But if the answer is no, then I know what my mission is if I choose to accept it.
There you go.
I thought you were talking about the LGN Nintendo cartridge I got when I was, 10 years old or 11 years old.
Well, yeah, we'll do that in the retrospective, the look back.
Scotty,
There
you
you go.
don't order your video games on physical media anymore? Because I know people who still do. They,
Oh,
they do
really?
buy it. Yeah.
Oh, I go to I'm a console kid for the moment, and so I just
Yeah.
go to the Xbox Marketplace and download it. My tastes, aside from Fallout, really haven't changed at all. Like it's all if there's a movie and there's a game of it, I want to play it. So I've got like Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I want Terminator 2. I love my Lego Star Wars, and so like
Nice.
there are things that I do. But I basically it seems to be cheaper and more fluctuating prices to the lower end of the spectrum than going to
Uh-huh.
like a GameStop.
Right. Plus, it's faster, right? It's like immediate, right?
Yeah. Immediate
Yeah.
gratification. You know my style. You know what I like.
Yeah.
Looks like
Now,
Billy dropped
is-
out. So we'll get
Was
him back.
was Fallout also a book?
No, it was originally a game by Interplay in I think the 97, 98. And
So it was always so it was a game first, not even like a comic first.
Yeah, no,
No.
it was a game first, and it was based on many things. Actually, if you check out Tim Kaine, his YouTube channel, he goes over all the lore and the development. He's one of the original producers of that, and so it's fascinating. I just absolutely adore Fallout, and so in all of its instances. In fact, over on Anti-Derivative Jill's channel, we do a program called Calto Gaming, and we just recently
You just
finished
did
up-
that today, right?
No, Jill did it for Mario 64.
Oh, okay.
But-
Okay.
But we did Fallout, the first Fallout from the 90s. A couple of weeks ago, we finished it up just before.
Scotty, can you give me Jill's link in the
Yeah,
private
yeah,
chat
yeah.
when you get a second?
Well, I can put it in the public if you want.
Oh yeah, do that, please. Do that, por favor.
Sure.
Yeah,
Um,
Fallout is one that I never actually got into like as a game, but my brother, he used to play that back in the day. And just recently over the holidays, my sister was like, "Oh, we're watching this show," and she threw on the first episode of Fallout. And it's my first real exposure to it. Like I kind of get that it's like a post-apocalyptic thing, but that's as far as I go. But it was really cool. I just like the world, like where you got the bunker dwellers, and then you got like all the mutants, and then like all the different factions, whatever. Like it just seemed like a little quirky kind of world. You might find Brendan Fraser running around in or something,
Yeah, and I was telling Scotty that I stayed away from the show because it looked like that movie Borderlands. That is apparently like the worst movie of the century. I've never seen it.
Oh,
Haven't
it's
seen
so
it either, but I heard.
bad. It is so bad. Oh my god! I just want to clean my eyes after seeing that with an ice pick.
Oh man, that's what I've heard.
Yeah,
Where would a king find a queen? In Queens.
Where is a place most suitable for a queen or a king? Queens, yeah, yes. Joanne, let's get on. So, your 2026 wish for this year that we are now in.
I
So,
know, it's crazy. It feels like the end of the year right now. I mean, it's like a Friday, end of the work week. But anyway,
it's been
We're-
raining nonstop here in Southern California.
Also, some of
so-
us still have our Christmas trees up. So
Oh yeah,
As do
no,
I.
Yeah.
Yes. You
I
know,
purposely do that.
it's my first fake tree, so I'm like, I don't care when I take it down.
Yeah, you're not in a rush. Yeah, but I never take it down before January 6th or 7th. Some countries
Don't take
you
it
know,
down. Just
celebrate.
turn the lights off.
It's
Just too
mood
lazy to
lighting
turn
night.
them on some days, but yeah,
It helps me sleep, Bobak. It helps me fall asleep.
it's
The lights
really
are very
nice.
soothing.
They are nice ambiance. But yeah, no, my movie wish, which I don't think is happening either this year or maybe ever, but it would be another Pick of Destiny movie. Ben, you wouldn't be
nice.
surprised.
Yeah, that's not
Mm.
happening. But
what?
No.
Tenacious D?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I love that first one. It was hilarious, and I would just
I
to
love
have
that
another
first
one.
movie, man. I love it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fucking great.
yeah.
I
that'll be-
remember when I saw it in the theater, and I saw it with a friend of mine, and then the animated part came on, and he's like, this is when the shrooms are supposed to kick in.
Yeah, with Sasquatch.
I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was great. We
It
weren't
was.
on shrooms at the time.
Yeah. His love of Sasquatch is charming.
Hey, so Pick of Destiny. Okay, and before we move on to topics, I got a question for Comic Relief.
Yeah.
How did you come up with that name for your channel? Like, what's the? Because we all know what Comic Relief is. That thing from the
Okay.
'80s with Robin Williams and Billy Crystal and Whoopi Goldberg.
Okay, well, first of all, you know what? I forget if I picked a movie for this year. I think I'm gonna have to say the new Godzilla movie.
oh,
For
minus
Japan.
zero. Minus zero. I
yes.
can't fucking wait for that, dude.
That's my jam. That's my pick right there. Okay, how to pick my name? That's rather easy. Because for a few years, like over 4 years ago, I was kind of like debating about going on YouTube and doing a channel, and I thought, well, what the fudge am I going to talk about, right? I'm the friend this idea, and I've had other people that had other channels like, oh, just talk about what you like, right? And I'm like, well, okay, being a nerd and all that jazz, it's like, yeah, okay, fine, movies, comic books, stuff like that, right? All the fun stuff I enjoyed when I was a kid, right? And so I was thinking of a name, trying to think of a name, and I couldn't think of a name. And then my youngest daughter comes downstairs and she's like, well, Dad, you like comics and you want to bring relief to the masses, and this is kind of like a crusade for you to go on YouTube.
Wow.
So why don't you just call yourself the Comic Relief Crusader?
Damn,
And
your
I'm like-
daughter just gave you the whole thing right there.
Yeah, she just gave me the whole thing. I'm like, oh my God, that's brilliant.
So it has nothing to
and
do
nothing to
with
do
Comic
with
Relief.
Comic Relief.
Right.
Maybe.
You just combine the words.
Just a coincidence. Purely coincidence.
Maybe.
By the way, none
No.
of that money actually went to charity back
No,
then
it
in the
didn't.
80s. Sorry.
No.
Mhm.
Just like all your super chats don't go to me, they go to YouTube.
I don't
So-
even get any super chats, so it's fine.
Damn you.
Well, hey, Lee.
Hey.
Hey, darling. Good
Hello.
to see you.
Mhm.
I'm surprised we haven't seen Lily yet. I'm
I know.
surprised we have not seen Lily.
No,
You're
so
muted.
that's-
You're muted. You're muted, Bobak.
I wanted to make sure she
Oh.
didn't wake up from her nap until Mama got home from the store.
Oh yeah, don't wake her up.
Uh.
If she wakes up, bring her on, but definitely don't wake
Yeah.
her up.
Yeah. I mean, she should have been up an hour ago, but I was like, baby, I'm getting online.
Right. There you go. Take advantage.
Well, it looks like we're done with gaming. So I've got these are like really simple ones for me, and I apologize if I didn't put this on the rundown, but I'm sure everybody could pop one or two of these off in their heads. I have I've kind of fallen off of of comic book movies. I'm just kind of over it. There were some that were really, really well done with heart.
It was cool at first when like
it was very cool
could actually show you superheroes.
The 2000, the first run of the X-Men and the Spider-Man, I was on. I was like, yes, and Blade, and I was super on. And then when Marvel did their thing, I was like, wow, like not all these movies land perfectly, but when they team up together, they kind of make it work.
Yeah.
But I'm so done with it now that like coming up with a favorite comic book movie of 2025, I was like, fuck, what was there? And then I was like, okay, Superman was so stupid. I didn't hate it, but it was so dumb. It was just like a dumb movie.
They were just laughing at themselves. They were just making fun of their own thing.
Yeah, pretty much. The only thing I liked really this year was
drunk Supergirl was the best part of it.
I guess I liked the Fantastic Four because it felt like a real Fantastic Four comic. So I kind of enjoy. I don't know if Comic Relief Crusader agrees with that, but that's why I kind of brought it up. It's kind of
for Pedro Pascal's mustache.
Yeah, with his fucking beard, right? Does the actual?
Oh, I hate that mustache.
Reed Richards has had a beard, but not a mustache, and I loved it how people were calling him Ricardo Reed.
Yay!
Hey, there she is.
Yeah.
Hey, Lily.
Cheers.
You get bigger every time you come on. Oh, she's so tired still.
Ricardo Richards.
That's your bicycle. She got a
bicycle. Ricardo Richards.
Hello.
Or Reed Ricardo.
Aw.
Oh my, Reed Ricardo. I like that. Hello. My name is Reed Ricardo.
Oh, she is still so tired, Bobak. Hey, darling.
Yeah, it takes her like half an hour to wake up. Just like
Yeah.
It takes me an hour to wake up.
Yeah. Oh, she's waking up.
Thank God she looks so much like her mom. Nah, she looks like you too. I mean,
she looks
will.
like me, but she looks so much like my wife's mom, dude. She looks exactly like my mother-in-law.
No,
It's such a trip.
that's just
That's
Just her
funny.
face. Her face looks.
yeah.
So
that's
she
Daddy's
has hair.
fear of mother-in-law.
Weird. Her mom's
I
nice.
see. I see.
But I want to throw this one to Comic Relief first.
Okay.
What was your? Because I gotta say, like, I did kind of like Thunderbolts. I thought it had a lot of heart.
Right.
But I got to go with Fantastic Four because it just felt so much like the comic book. But what did you think? Did you have any favorites, or were you kind of disgusted by everything this year?
Oh boy, I had some favorites, and the rest were just pieces of receding crap. Like Captain Token and his shield with Big Red Hulk.
I'm saving that one for
God
worst
awful.
movies. I'm saving that one for worst movies of the year. By the way.
Okay.
But you can talk
what
about
you
it.
said about, and
Yeah.
like what you said about Superman, it was just like, oh god. Okay, so I'm gonna have to say, I liked Thunderbolts better than Fantastic Four. It was almost on par. The only reason is because if anybody knows or has ever gone to Clobber and Times channel,
Oh my God.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, like
R.I.P.,
we
R.I.P..
pretty much all did. Because I'm just thinking, like, Clobby would be rolling in his grave right now if he had seen this movie,
I don't know,
especially
man.
with Pedro
don't know.
Pascal's mustache.
But do
And
you
then-
think, I think
then-
he would have liked it. I don't know.
I think he would have liked Ben. I think that's pretty much about it because that looked very comic.
Oh,
accurate.
Johnny was awesome. Johnny was perfect. Your turn. Sorry.
Okay. As for Galactus, I mean, I liked. Okay, finally we got a Galactus, not a cloud Galactus, not a space probes that merge together into a robot Galactus or anything
Well, he
like
looked
that.
a pocket rocket or whatever they call it.
Yeah. You know, it was. You know, we actually got
The
a
Silver
proper
Surfer.
Galactus.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. But I think in a way they got the character of Galactus wrong, because it's like you to end my endless hunger and this oh so pain of existence, your baby needs to take over my job. It's like, what? No, that's not how it works. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that should have been in movie 3, not movie
Yeah,
1.
it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
come on. Like, if Galactus, if anybody knows the comics whatsoever, if Galactus dies, the whole universe comes to an end, because Galactus is a fulcrum point between eternity and death, right? And so, like, even if you go through, like, even the trial of Reed Richards, right? It's quite explained quite in gratuitous form that basically he is the balance point. He is the crucial, you know, like in between kind of guy for the universe to keep on kind of like existing. And once Galactus dies, that's it. That's like the end of everything. So it's like, you know, like what? Galactus is just bored of eating, and so therefore Franklin Richards has to take over the job. Like, what? No, I'm sorry. No,
Dude, he's full. He's full. Have
he's
you ever been full?
okay.
He can't eat anymore. He's got to go to bed. He's full.
I shouldn't have had that last snacky cake before.
But you know, I'm with you though, that like Thunderbolts was right there, because it was more of a like people with like past trauma and not really superpowers. I mean, a couple of them obviously have big ones, but
yeah,
it did feel a little bit more like a return to that early stage of Marvel, where it was just kind of people sort of, you know, in the real world dealing with like either a military problem or whatever. I really liked Thunderbolts. I just didn't like the ending.
That's what I liked about it too. Yeah. No, I totally agree with you. Thunderheart. God, I can't believe I just said that. Thunderbolts had, a lot more heart. You know, I mean, here's these bunch of B-listers, or even D-listers, really, except for Bucky. You know, because Bucky's like upper tier, and he's a senator now, so ooh. But it's basically you're gathering all these losers together, and I know they're supposed to be like, you know, superheroes, and you know, supposed to strive for a better ideal and blah blah blah. But it's like, you know, superheroes have feelings too, so you know, let's talk about what I'm feeling deep down inside. It's like, oh my God, I don't know if I can keep on going in this life whatsoever, because
it sounds like you hate this movie.
No, actually, no. But it's the thing of superheroes that you don't think about, right? It's you know, and that's why I liked it, especially Bob. I love Bob. Bob is awesome.
Yeah,
Well,
that
Sentry's
actor
such an awesome
was that
character.
Bill Pullman's son.
I think so.
Does he have in his contract that his name has to be Bob in every movie?
Yeah.
I know. I hope
Isn't he going to be in Spaceballs too?
Yeah. I bet you his name is Bob in that. I guarantee it.
See, it's funny. It's funny how you said, like, I would put the Fantastic Four as one of my favorite movies of the year, simply because I think it did feel so much like the comic book, and it was standalone. There wasn't any research that you.
That's why I
needed to-
liked it so much. Yeah,
you didn't have to go back and watch. Like, I liked Captain America: Brave New World. Sam Wilson, you're my boy. I love you. And like, I think it's great, but I think that I was definitely better served by having seen Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and going into it, even though the movie itself does sort of retread the character arc of Sam Wilson from that television show of, I don't want to be Captain America. Okay, now I am Captain America, kind of thing. And then with Thunderbolts, I haven't seen it yet. I'm not mad at it. I have no aversion to it, but I'm just like, okay, so let's do the tally of all the movies that I have to see to understand this. Like, obviously Bucky is fairly, if you've watched the MCU, you know who Bucky is, but like Ghost, Taskmaster, Yelena, Red Guardian, like you even have to go back to Falcon and the Winter Soldier to get a U.S. agent, and so like all of that makes it very much daunting for regular folk.
Yeah, it becomes
Fantastic
very
Four
it's the first movie where it's a big combination of having to see older movies and the
Disney
shows
Plus
and all
shows,
that
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, like I've read more Scott Lang comics of Ant-Man than I have of Hank Pym.
Oh.
But I've never heard of Ghost. And I guess she was introduced in the second Ant-Man movie. I didn't know that was an Ant-Man villain. I'd never heard of Ghost before, and I read lots of comics, but I never knew who that was. So the woman that plays her is very attractive. But yeah, I've never heard of Ghost before, and I liked her in Thunderbolts a lot.
Yeah.
But what about you, Billy? Any comic book? I know you're busy as shit this year, so I'm not sure what you saw, didn't see, but did you see any comic book movies, and did you like any
I
of them?
did not, and I just checked the list to be sure. The last comic book movie I saw in the theater was Into the Spider-Verse, which I really enjoyed, but that was
was a
like
good one.
eons
That's a
ago.
really good
now,
movie.
right?
It's a really good
No,
movie.
the last movie I saw in the theater was Zootopia 2, which I enjoyed, and I saw it with a lot of fun people, so including my kids and their kids. So
I watched 5 minutes of Zootopia 1 and I had to turn it off. I'm like, I
Oh,
can't,
really?
I
love
can't
that
do
movie.
talk. I'm so done with talking animals. Come
Oh.
on now. Like,
I like that movie. It's a cute
no,
one.
You gotta
I've
have
heard
a child.
it great. I
movie
just,
with you.
well, John
Consider-
knows, anybody that watches the channel knows, like I have a hard time with like animation. It's gotta
Yeah.
be something really special, like How to Train Your Dragon or like The Incredibles. When it's talking animals, I just like,
Wall-E.
Oh,
I
they
get
made it
tired
really
of talking
funny.
animals myself because they're constantly on my TV. My daughter is watching Bluey right now, so I don't know if you can hear my TV in the background.
Bluey.
Uh,
Bingo.
As far as comic book movies are concerned, I don't think anything will ever be as good as the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man trilogy.
Nice.
amen.
I still love those, and he is my Spider-Man.
And I don't just I like 3. Come at me, I don't care. It's the worst of the 3, but it's still much better than a
I
lot
like
of
3.
comic book movies that come out today. It's not that
I-
bad. It's
I
not
thought
that
3
bad.
was fine.
But a lot of people don't like it.
I like
Well,
2 better. I'm sorry. That's just
I think
Well, 2
kind
is
of-
one of the best comic book movies of all time.
I feel like people just enjoy hating on things, and people enjoy hearing people hate on things. That's what we were sort of talking about YouTube channels, earlier.
yes.
It's just a thing, and I think it's getting oversaturated.
Well,
So-
if you want 1 million subs, you hate on things. If you
Yeah.
want 1,040 subs like I have, you talk about what you love.
There's got to be a way to get 1 million subs and not be such a negative whatever.
There is.
Well, there
you just got to show your ding. You got to show your ding-a-ling, but then you'll get
I-
demonetized. So
I saw
don't want to show my
Zootopia,
dick
and
ring.
now I'm a furry. There we go. That should get the numbers up.
Oh wow.
Bobak, did you see any comic book movies this year? I think you asked me about a couple, and I
I may
said,
have. I mean, as close to the comics books movies that I've come is like the Predator and the Aliens and all that. But I don't really recall seeing much comic book. But I do love. I didn't watch it this year. I don't even know if they have a new season. But The Boys was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Sort of. Yeah, like what if superheroes existed in the real world?
and they were just drunk, like
Terrible
meth
people.
addicts, like
Yeah.
dickheads.
What if they were like every other celebrity and powerful person that's actually existed? Like,
I
it's
like the first two. I like the first 2 seasons of The Boys quite a
Yeah.
bit. I didn't like this last season until the end, but
Okay.
I'm looking forward to the final season, which I think comes out in about 5 months or something. But
Yeah,
I
because
definitely
of
want to binge
Seth
that third
Rogen.
season, but at some point it got so gratuitous. I was just like, even for me, I was like, do we
yeah,
really do
it's
this?
all like let's make it disturbing and over the top and graphic with and then the story comes third to all that.
Right, yeah. Story is
Yeah.
third after people's heads popping left and right.
I feel like that's a universal problem, not just with comic book
Yeah.
films. I'm over it
What?
myself.
No.
I especially am tired of it with Star Trek. Star Trek, they need to stop being so dark and edgy, and just give the fans what they want, and give us Star Trek Legacy. But sorry,
Well, I
Well,
think
I
I don't want to derail the conversation.
Billy, I think your wish is going to come true because you're going to get Hogwarts Star Trek with Star Trek Academy or whatever the hell it's called.
No, that's the thing. I watched the opening scene and like this just feels like Discovery.
It looks
And
awful.
I mean, it's great they got Robert Picardo to be on it, but I'm
No,
watching it. It's
no.
like this just feels like everything I'm not liking about
Give
Star
it
Trek.
Dude,
some
I was
credit.
They're trying
More
too
like-
hard to make it dark and edgy. Just
It's
do
more
Star
like
Trek.
Section 33
Section 31. Yeah, I did.
with
I
31. See how
I
much
love,
Dude,
I
I was
love
watching that-
Michelle Yeoh in that character, but I did
Yeah.
not enjoy that.
I was
Hold on,
watching that
hold on.
Academy trailer. I was fucking laughing. I was like, this can't be. This is like an SNL sketch. This can't be real.
The
Did they
only
really find
reason
an actor called Roberto Picardo to play?
Robert Picardo, dude, you don't know Robert Picardo? Come on,
I don't
man.
know anyone's real name, Frank. I'm sorry. I don't. But Picardo. I mean, the guy was cast just based on his name, right? Picardo.
Yeah, but even if you go into at the very beginning, and yes, to derail the conversation because this is kind of my jam, but like when they did like the introduction of Star Trek Voyager, he plays the holographic Voyager or holographic Doctor on Voyager.
Yep.
And he did like the series introduction, that sort of like welcome to the new Star Trek show.
Yep.
Back in the 90s,
Yeah.
and he
Yeah.
was like, he's like, if Picard can go boldly, can Picardo go baldly? And it was
Yes.
just it was just a bad joke. But yeah, no, the joke has been made for going on nearly 30 years.
I had that special on VHS. It's,
Nice.
yeah.
But when it comes to Star Trek Starfleet Academy, I will watch it, and I know Ben will ask for updates. I will watch anything with Paul Giamatti. And seeing the interviews with Paul Giamatti being so excited to be on Star Trek, I am happy as a clam. I don't know if I'll actually watch the show or I'll wait until the season is over and wait for the super cut of every Paul Giamatti scene. That's all I want.
Well, Robert Picardo was in a lot of Joe Dante movies, including Explorers. So that might be a way other people might recognize him. He was also on a show called China Beach that was on in the 80s, but I don't know if everyone remembers that.
Oh,
Speaking
I
of
just
deep
remember the
cuts.
name. It was like a Vietnam show or something.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I always wondered
Because it's
how
all
that-
China.
No, you're gonna pronounce it right. It's China.
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 It's
China.
like the
Anyway, yeah,
vaginas
sorry
are
for
invading-
derailing the conversation into Star Trek, but
No, I'm happy.
Yeah,
I'm
get back on
happy.
track.
Picardo
We
and
don't like
China.
trains that are on the rail around here.
No, but that,
yeah.
yeah, that is well, and either Star Trek Legacy or there's still the rumblings, and this would be on a wish list of Star Trek United, which is supposed to be a follow-up show with Archer as president of the Federation.
Oh, I didn't hear that they had a name for it. That's cool.
Yeah, but that's the sort of that's the wish list that they have now, and then
Oh.
sort of in the same category as Netflix acquiring Warner Brothers. Again, I don't know if it's a 100% done deal, but we do have Skydance purchasing Paramount, and so the change of the guard as to who is going to be in charge of the franchise as a whole. Secret Hideout and Alex Kurtzman may be seeing the door
God, please
sooner
no.
than later.
Yikes. I don't know.
Well-
Alex Kurtzman name drop.
Alex
well.
Kurtzman brought us Star Trek Picard and Star Trek Strange New Worlds, and I love
It's
both
more-
of those. So
I give Terry Matalas more credit for Picard in terms
Yeah.
of season 3.
Well, he did
but yeah.
season 3 when everybody was asleep, right? Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly. They were all paying attention to Strange New Worlds, I think, and so I haven't had an opportunity to really delve deeply into Strange New Worlds. I like it fine from what I've seen, but I think it does play fast and loose with the mythology. But my go-to right now in terms of the newer Trek is I like Lower Decks. I think it's fun.
oh, I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I
Well,
wish it was still on.
Joanne or Scotty, I think you're the two left. Do you have any comic book movies that stood out to you this year?
Joanne, why don't you go
Yeah.
first?
Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah. I saw I think we've only mentioned 4. I saw 3 out of those 4. So I heard the one I haven't seen is Thunderbolts, and I actually think I might like that one the best based on what I've heard from it. Even though I haven't really read a lot of comic books, but I heard that movie just had like a lot of heart, and it was about kindness, and it wasn't your typical comic book movie. So it sounded like it was pretty deep and emotional, which I want to give that one a try. So I do want to see that. But yeah, the other three, you know, Captain America, Superman, and Fantastic Four, I actually enjoyed them all. You know, like I'm sad to hear that Ben thinks Superman was so dumb.
Well, no, I enjoyed it more than John and Josh did in the theater, but I just recognize it's ridiculous. Like just it's almost like a parody, but it was fun to watch, I guess.
It was no Man of Steel. Man of Steel was like dramatic and self-involved and like I am Inception, but I'm Superman. You know, like this was
doesn't seem, you know, like this one seemed to be what I know Superman to be, just like
Superman himself was perfect in this movie.
Yeah,
it was everything else around it, like green babies and weird parallel dimensions, and like
we're sending you to Earth to subjugate and enslave the entire.
I know, right? Yeah, we're actually horrible parents.
Oh, okay, that's just brilliant. Thank you, Papa. I'll get all that right away.
We have a plan for a new world order.
Yeah.
But see, and the thing, like, it's kind of like, I know you guys are fans of the Raimi Spider-Man 3, but I remember when that was in production and Raimi, or at least the legends of it were that Raimi was pushing back against Venom because what he wanted to do was Silver Age 60s Spider-Man, and he was like, why am I forcing a 90s villain into this 60s mentality? And when it comes to Superman, like, my favorite comic book movie of the year was Fantastic Four. My dad's favorite comic book movie of the year was Superman. He was like, he saw the trailer for that and he was like, you're kidding me. It was like, he lit up like a $6 light bulb. And he's like, they're doing crypto? And I had never seen my dad get excited about a comic book movie before. He's usually like, oh, it's all fucking cartoons. And then he saw that and he was like, oh, if crypto's in it, I want to see it. I have to see it. And I got it for Christmas. And I
only remembered crypto from the Super. I used to have a whole huge, just a palette of Superboy comics. And my ex-girlfriend threw them all away. Threw them all away. I had them in these crates.
Is that right before she mysteriously died?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
She went for a walk in the desert one day.
But I remember crypto from Superboy. I don't remember crypto. I guess I didn't read Action Comics. Like I guess the earlier ones had crypto, but I remember him being part of some of the Superboy stuff, which was great. I loved seeing him in the movie, even though they should have kept him a lab. Like, I don't know why they changed that, but
I will tell you exactly why they changed it. You know why?
Because that's his dog, right?
That's the director's dog. They made a CGI dog of the director's dog and put it in everything.
So not only does James Gunn have to add his brother, his wife, his immediate family and friends, he has to add the damn dog too.
Kano nepotism.
Yeah,
you're acting like you've never seen a Kevin Smith movie before.
You were my gardener 2 years ago. Great, you're in this DC movie.
I think
you a Green Lantern.
I think the squirrel that Superman saved was actually James Gunn's squirrel as well.
I read that.
Squirrel outside his window for 3 years.
Well, okay, let's move on from superheroes. If you guys don't have one of these, that's fine. I wanted to mention it because I have a guilty pleasure movie that came out this year, and I loved it. I get it. It's not cinema. It's dumb. It's pandering, but I had a great time with it, and it's Happy Gilmore 2.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I just thought it was so much fun. I watched it with some friends, and we were drinking beers, and it just kind of hit all the right notes for me. Like, it shows progression of the character, but it doesn't take itself too seriously. I'm a huge golf fan. I'm a golfer, but I suck. But I'm a huge golf fan. I watch golf all the time. So seeing all like the cameos and stuff was really fun, and the fact that they made him a lot of the famous golfers kind of main characters was great. I just had a blast with that movie. I know that's why I put it under guilty pleasure. I get it, you know. But anybody have any guilty pleasures or?
I concur wholeheartedly, Ben, and I do not consider it a guilty pleasure. I take no guilt in saying that it was an excellent film and the best film I have seen in 2025.
It's a lot of fun and it's really funny. Yeah, it's very funny, dude. I didn't know that his caddy, I guess, is like a rapper.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny. I didn't even know that. He was so good. He was so funny in the movie.
Bad
Oh,
Bunny?
really?
Yeah, he's hosted SNL like once or twice too.
Yeah, he's like some dickhead rapper, but he's so good in the movie. I didn't
He's
even
been
know
on
who it
wrestling
was.
too.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, he's wrestled in WWE.
Oh, it just makes him more awesome. Yeah. But
Yeah.
he is so funny in the movie, man. Holy shit.
Oh, that's great
Um,
to hear. I need to see it still.
I loved it. I had a blast watching every second of it. I'm a huge sucker for the first one, man. Like it's one of the movies that made me kind of go like, oh, golf seems fun, you know? Even though it's, you know, he's learning how to play golf through mini golf, you know, but
Mini golf is fun.
mini
Yes,
golf
it
is fun.
is.
Yeah, yeah.
I can really relate. That's why I
Well,
related. to the-
Billy, I'm so glad to hear that I'm not alone on this island because, yeah, I just had a blast with that movie, man.
The second you told me we're going to be talking about that's immediately the film that came to mind. So
So that's yours too. But okay, we will say right now, fuck guilt. It's not a guilty pleasure. It's just a fun movie. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no reason to feel guilty about enjoying stuff.
Oh, sorry, Lily. Lily heard the F bomb. Sorry, girl.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, she can't hear anything anyway. Okay, good. Fuck.
She can't hear a thing. You know, I will say that my guilty pleasure was that Odysseus movie I mentioned earlier. Just because I'm like, dude, do we have to do the full male nudity like right now? You know, I know it's Greek, but you know, come on, guys. But it's just a lot of fun to see like a really like, you know, the first story written in Western literature or whatever, like actually like kind of brought on the screen in a faithful way. And it was very, very good, except here's my one pet peeve. The fucking haircut on one actor was obviously done with modern clippers. I'm like,
Was
you
it
can't
Matt
have a buzz
Damon?
cut. No, it was fucking Matt Damon. No, it was Ben Affleck, actually, if you have to know.
Yeah.
But I'm like, dude, everything else is great. You got this like sweaty old fucking grizzly, like long-haired, bearded hippie guys and like sweaty togas, and like one dude with a fucking buzz cut and like a lightning bolt in the side of it. He didn't have a lightning bolt, but you know, I was just like, come on now, can we get some historically accurate haircuts on all the characters, people?
If people don't know, well, I don't even know if I want to say it because last time I did talk about what Bobak does for a living, we had to take down about a half a dozen videos.
Every fucking film. That's why we're keeping it PG right now.
We'll just say that
Bitch.
we'll just say that he's a history buff.
I love
what we'll
history.
say. Yes, you love history. Yeah,
I love history.
Oh,
Well, actually,
hey.
we can talk about it, but like we made like 10 years ago, we made one of these cinema gulps where we're doing beer bongs and like all kinds of inappropriate things. That's the one thing. You type my name into YouTube, that it would suggest that video. You know,
Yeah.
and so like my students,
We never
had a
even
fucking
put your
system.
name in the video.
I know, but it just knows. YouTube, the
AI, man.
algorithm is strong. You know, the force is strong with the algorithm. And so I just
It
had a
is.
flare up of kids like quoting, "Oh, it was about the Predator."
Yeah,
And-
we did
and-
in 2018. We did a video on the Predator, and it was pretty nasty and R-rated
It was fun.
episode.
Not the movie, but us.
No, us.
Yeah.
A lot of drinking
Us,
and
yeah.
like us like looking through the Predator's infrared eyes at porno movies.
Yeah, things I
And
don't want to explain
somehow his
Let me tell you why
students,
this is
like,
completely innocent.
somehow his students 8 years later found this on
They're
YouTube.
born into social media. They're born into the internet. Yes, baby.
Hey, I want to say hi to Booger414. Stop in for a bit before we go out to dinner. Hey, thanks for being here, man. It's really cool to see you. Booga. I like Happy Gilmore too. Yes. Yeah, Phil. You're the man.
That was good.
Black Phillip, if you want a link, you're more than welcome to come on, dude. What sort of pronouns would the predator? I don't know.
Just say it. It's gender neutral. It's fine.
So I want to pivot. I want to
It's
pivot. to
singular.
TV shows.
When my wife goes
I'm
they,
gonna-
I was like, it's singular. It's not
I'm
plural.
gonna,
I
I'm
am
gonna
one person.
blast. I'm gonna blast through my TV shows because I have a bunch. But 2025, for me, TV wins over movies. I had a better time watching. Cobra Kai ended phenomenally. I loved it. It just was perfect. It ended so good. And then you had these like surprise small series like Black Rabbit. I don't know if anybody saw Black Rabbit, but it was incredible. And it could have been a movie, but I'm glad it was a show because it was it was just well written. One of those really good written shows about brothers on kind of opposite sides of the tracks that own this bar called the Black Rabbit. It's being used for certain things that one brother doesn't like. It's really fucking great if you get a chance to watch Black Rabbit. It's just a limited series. It's like 6 episodes. Landman, probably my favorite of the year, along with Mayor of Kingstown. I thought this was the final season, but apparently there's one more. Thank God, because it ended on a cliffhanger. I was like, Jesus Christ, I can't do this. For me, the only thing I liked in Star Wars in the past 8 years is Andor season 2. I loved Andor. It was absolutely fucking breathtaking, almost in every single scene.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What differentiates Andor from everything else in Star Wars?
Good
From
writing.
what? From what?
From everything else in Star Wars. What makes Andor different?
Who said it? The writing.
I did.
Yeah,
Actual
you're
good
right. The writing. Yeah. Well, the writing and the cinematography and the blocking and but mostly the writing. Yeah. It's just, and the casting too. The casting.
Yeah.
Well, I do want to
Casting's
push,
good.
and I want to push a little into it in terms of
Sure.
everybody wants to know what happened between the end of the prequels and Episode 4 or Star Wars. That is the sweet spot that everyone wants to know about.
That's
Exactly.
the
The
road one
rise,
spot right there.
the
Yeah.
rise and reign of the Empire. Like it may not be cool to like the bad guys. People like bad guys, whatever your moral qualms are. But like seeing stormtroopers, TIE fighters, the shuttle Tidarium, Star Destroyers, like all of that hardware, seeing the bad guys dressed in those uniforms, like that's the bad guy block that we know and love. I don't care about the Trade Federation. I don't care about droid armies. I don't.
Nobody
care
cares
about
about
the
those.
First Order. I don't care about the First Order. I don't care about Sith witches from 100,000 years ago. Like this is exactly what they want, and I think that yes, I'm not going to discount the writing. I'm not going to discount Tony Gilroy, but I am going to say that, and I would say right after Return of the Jedi is what Star Wars fans want to see: the rise of the New Republic, and hopefully a different threat, maybe an extra galactic threat that comes in, and the new Republic has to deal with it. But they never established the New Republic, so why do I care that they blew up the Hosnian system? It doesn't bother me.
They never even mention it in the shows that took place between those. Like remember, Scotty, when we had about a year's worth of our ill-fated weekly show called The Weekly Gulp, there was one episode where you and I and somebody else, can't remember who it was, but we did a thing like, what would we like to see if they're going to continue this Disney Plus thing? Because this was like 2021 or 2022 that we did the show. And I said, how about like a 6-episode series of the Skywalker Chronicles? Because at this point, you've already had another young actor play Han Solo. Why couldn't somebody else just play Luke Skywalker? And then you can show Luke Skywalker post Return of the Jedi doing things for 6 episodes that go between those times. Nobody cares about Mark Hamill. He's a grommet. Nobody cares, like if you get, it doesn't even, the guy that plays Han Solo doesn't look anything like Harrison Ford. Nothing.
Right.
So you can easily have done that.
So is
Yeah.
the plot basically set on the planet of Andor? Giraffes and lions. So it's
No,
all
it-
set
it's
on
named-
Andor's not a planet, dude. It's a person.
Yes.
Oh, okay. It's Andor Calrissian, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's Andor Calrissian. Anyway, my
I need
last
to watch Rogue One.
favorite show of 2025 is Mobland. I mean, this is in no particular order. But if you haven't seen Mobland, it's fucking fantastic.
Nice.
I did not put Stranger Things on here, and I'm not going to talk about it because I know a lot of people haven't seen it yet. And Joanne specifically has not watched it all the way through, I don't think.
Well, 2 more episodes.
I will say that I like the finale, but the season is a mess. So I couldn't in good conscience put it on there as one of my favorite shows of the year.
Wow.
Though I think the finale is great.
Okay, good.
But the other 7 episodes are just not. So, and it's disappointing, but it is what it is. I
I'm
still
enjoying
love the
it.
show. I still love the show. I don't
Yeah.
have any gripes. I'm not going to do a YouTube video about how much it sucks or whatever. Like, it just didn't work for me. It was kind of messy, but final episode was great. If you do want to watch something that Cinema Gulp has done, we did an end credit scene for the entire series with a
That was
different
good.
song than the one that they chose.
Yeah, definitely
Really?
different. Yeah, I think I have 2 left from this season. The whole finale, 2 left, and then
You'll like the finale a lot.
okay, good. Yeah, I will say some of the episodes are I've enjoyed like way more than some others. Like it's kind of a little all over the place in terms of each episode this season. It's like sometimes I'm like, oh, I wasn't into that one, and then others are
Yeah.
like, oh, that was a good one.
Yeah. I mean, I would say there's 3 good episodes in this batch of 8, but it just was relentless. Like it just didn't slow down. It didn't. Yeah. It's just. Yeah.
I could see that. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Lastly, my favorite show of the year. Welcome to
I want
Derry.
to see that.
I fucking loved it. Did anybody see it?
Not
I saw
yet.
the first couple episodes. Yeah.
Okay, it's a little slow at the beginning, Bobak, but man, by episode 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, bangers, dude, bangers.
That's what I'm hearing.
It's almost like Stranger Things, but done better because it's the kids and it's Welcome to Derry is probably my favorite show of the year. I loved it. I loved
My
it.
only
Good.
question about that is why did it start at the end of Halloween? Like, this is a Halloween show. Don't you
Well,
want to start it
yeah.
like 2 months before Halloween? And so, like, first episode drops the night before Halloween, and just keep watching for another.
Well, if you remember,
I think
Bobak,
it's horror.
when we lived together back in 2010, we asked the same question about The Walking Dead's very first episode took place the night after Halloween in 2010. And we're like, why didn't they drop this on Halloween?
Yeah,
Sometimes
everyone's
you don't
taking
have
down
a
their
choice.
decorations.
Well,
I
that's easy.
don't think it's that easy. Like you have to find a time slot, you have to pay for this, and this. But I want to say hello to Old Man Bird lurking. If it wasn't for Superman, I wouldn't have went to the movies this year. Yeah, okay. Well, I hope people liked it. I didn't have a bad time watching it. Andor shows consequence. Yes, it does.
That's deep.
Booger. Don't you remember Sith witches from? I never watched whatever the fuck that show is called. I have no idea what it's called.
The Acolyte.
Yeah,
I didn't
okay,
watch it
yeah.
either.
Oh God.
Billy, did you watch that?
I did, and I liked it.
Really?
Nice.
I haven't seen it, but
No.
I've heard nothing but terrible things.
Yeah, I'd say give it a chance. And if you don't
Well,
like
I don't
it,
have
you don't
Disney
like it.
Plus, so I'm not going to give it a chance. But
But
hopefully,
and Billy,
other
I think
people
that that's funny, and I'm impressed because I've heard people say like, what do you want? And I'm sitting there, and I feel like I'm a middle of the road Star Wars fan. I'm 6 episodes and out. I don't really care about 7, 8, and 9. I don't watch a whole lot of the other stuff. I did watch Andor because it's right where I want it, but once you mine what happens after the prequels and before the original trilogy, where can you go with Star Wars? Like, where can you go with that
Well,
galaxy? And the
isn't Acolyte like in the
actually had
past?
it actually had
Yeah.
the audacity to do something that was completely removed from everything we knew. It was kind of like going and playing the first time I played Knights of the Old Republic, and I was like, no stormtroopers, like all I got is Jedis and Sith, and this sucks. But like you do something like the Acolyte, and it's like, well, at least it's different. It's shaking it up. And if you want the same thing, nothing's taking away the same thing that you can watch forever. So I appreciate that you liked the Acolyte. Again, it's not my jam because I just don't watch that stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
I
one
mean,
thing I like
I-
about Billy is Billy doesn't give a shit what
yeah.
grifters say and all that stuff. Like if he likes something, he likes it. That's great.
I do. I mean, I'm probably the only person in my group at work that
It's good,
liked
it's
episode 9. I know I'm in the minority on that one.
Well,
I haven't
that,
seen it.
That's okay.
I think that as far as the Acolyte's concerned, I enjoyed it. I could
Yeah.
see why people wouldn't like it, not because of the things that a lot of people have complained about, like it's too woke or whatever. But I think that Jedi make very tricky protagonists because, they're not allowed to feel anything. They're not allowed to have romance. They're not allowed to do this, not allowed to do that. So they're just stoic and always in control. And that tends to make a boring protagonist.
Well, you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff here. Like we don't really talk about what's woke or what's not woke. It's just if it's good or not. Like, well, Billy, like you're a filmmaker. Like we more talk about that aspect, like what makes it good from a directing standpoint, a writing standpoint. Like we don't really get into like, oh God, there's too many women or there's no men. Like we don't really do that here. I mean, we can
Right.
if you guys want, but we just
Well,
never have.
Absolutely. I just that's the main criticisms
For
I've
sure.
heard about
But
it.
I gotta
So-
say, I know that Jodie Turner Smith is in it, and she's one of the most beautiful women in the entire universe.
Carrie Ann
Holy
Moss appears in it
shit.
too.
See, and that's the thing is that like whenever anybody starts saying it's like, oh yeah, and there's this girl and she beats everybody, and it's like I like seeing attractive people do awesome things. Not all of it has to be like that Superman can fly. That's not a documentary. So
But how he can fly would be.
well, that yes, absolutely.
No, but it's like like I mentioned on my channel. If you like it, you win.
totes.
Yeah,
And
that's
the way it should
that's a
be.
perfect phrase right there. If you like it, you win. Exactly.
I love that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That all
Yeah.
being said, where I have struggled with Star Wars is for some reason I can't seem to watch the animated shows like Rebels and
I've never watched any of
Yeah,
the animated
Clone
shows.
Wars.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about them. It's the same thing with Star Trek too. Like I haven't watched Star Trek Prodigy. I don't know. I don't have
Never
a
even
problem
heard of
with-
that. I
yeah,
thought there was a animated Star Trek show that was like a comedy or whatever.
that was Lower Decks. I love that one.
I gotta
There's
get
another-
ones-
there's
ones
another
that are
animated
computer
show?
generated. Yeah, it's called Prodigy. Takes
about
place in
half
the
an hour
Delta
an episode.
Quadrant. About
Never even heard of it. God damn, there's so
a
much.
bunch of aliens in the Delta Quadrant find a derelict Federation starship and learn about everything, and they meet a holographic Captain Janeway and stuff. And again, it's like I don't have a problem with what happens in these shows. I just for some
Yeah.
reason watching, something that's CG animated fully doesn't seem to gel with me with those franchises. I don't know.
Well, and I've heard that Prodigy, as it goes on, it becomes much more about it. Like the B plot of the entire series is more of a sequel to Voyager than it is about the characters that they introduced in the first season. So I'm
Oh.
curious about it. But it's also, this was what my turning point was on Star Wars, is that when Rebels came out, and I was like, F Rebels. And then I was hanging out with a bunch of people. And they were like, but I like Rebels. And I was like, well, you're stupid. You shouldn't watch it. And then at a certain point, I was just like, why am I so angry at these people?
Next to
Stuff.
Rebels, and you were like, you guys aren't all that bad.
Get
I
off my lawn!
I never saw Rebels either. I never saw Clone Wars. I never saw Rebels. Everybody raves about this shit, but it's like
Yeah.
me. I want the movies. I want the movies. So
That's like-
who's
well, no,
next
but
on
then-
TV shows? I blew off all of my TV shows in one
just-
fell I just came all over the place with my TV shows. Who's
But I want-
We should all do
did you
the
watch?
same.
Did you guys? Anybody watch the animated Predator show?
Yes,
I did not.
No.
I did not.
Yes.
I don't have Hulu, so I didn't.
Oh,
watch it.
okay.
I
did.
can give you my Hulu, Ben.
I
I heard
saw
it's
the
good. I
High
heard it's
Seas.
good.
Well, only because I know Rancor Steve's brother had a hand in it in the
Oh, nice.
animated one and the live action movie that came out like what was it last month or something like that. So it was pretty good. I didn't mind it whatsoever. I mean, I know
You mean,
there are
you mean
other channels-
Badlands?
Yeah,
Badlands?
Badlands. Yeah,
I liked Badlands.
I like Badlands too.
Yeah.
You know, everybody was like, "Oh no, he's just like he looks like." Like some he-she predator or something
It
like that.
doesn't-
It's like, no, he's the runt of the litter.
Yeah.
He's the
That's
one
the
that's
point.
about to
Yeah,
be like,
yeah.
thrown on the barbecue of, runtness. If that's
And it
even a
doesn't
word.
hurt the franchise at all because
No,
Because
but
you
you,
take all
you
these
have an
as, like,
actual predator
anthology stories,
language
you know?
that you're working
Sorry.
with in this.
yeah.
And
The only
and-
problem I had with Badlands was that I felt, and I know that this is sort of a facile and perhaps shallow argument about it, but I always liked the mystique surrounding the Predator, and then
No, I agree with
actually,
you.
And you'll get that
actually
again.
hanging out with them, I was like, I feel like I know too much. I didn't want
I
to
know,
sit
I
behind
know.
this curtain.
I
it's like you
completely
peeked
hear
a
you,
little bit
Scotty,
too much.
but we're gonna get more Mystique ones. This was just a
Yeah.
new story with a new take on it. But we'll go back to those other ones, I'm sure.
Oh,
This
yeah.
one was just like this really. It was like a Marvel movie. It was kind of like a comedy. Like, in a
Yeah, it was
way.
Well,
cute. It was
sort
a
of,
cute
yeah.
It's a
movie.
buddy
But I
film.
mean,
It's like a
and on
buddy
top of
cop
that-
movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on top of that, it's
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the future, right? So I mean, it's
Yeah.
not like you have, it's not like it's in present day Earth or anything like that. This
No.
is like a couple of 100 years in the future, or whatever, right? So
It was
know,
better than
y-
AVP Requiem.
Oh,
yes,
yeah. Oh,
yes.
fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
yeah, no, totally. No, I thought it was pretty good. The animated one, Killer of Killers, that was pretty good. It's a good anthology. I like the art style that they used. It's very the series that they had on Netflix.
Did they make it kind of anime, like
What, like
Japanese
Death Robots
style,
kind of
or
thing?
no, like oh god, what was it? It's that League of Legends. It's like that
Oh.
style of animation that they used on that. So it was pretty good. I didn't mind that whatsoever. Yeah. So and I kind of knew about that project for about a year now, before it came out, because Steve gave me a little bit of a nudge, nudge, wink, wink. My brother's working on this Predator project. You
Nice.
might want to know about it a year beforehand. So I was waiting for this for a while.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, that's rad. I have two television shows.
Okay.
One was made this year. One was not.
Mm.
Pluribus.
Mhm.
I'm gonna overhype it because
I
everyone
love
has
Pluribus. Love Pluribus.
is
Pluribus.
so rad. It is one of the best apocalypses that I have ever seen in my entire life. Because
You can
as an
argue it's not an apocalypse.
You absolutely can. But I love that when I still didn't know what was going on in the beginning of the season and everything had sort of gone south because everyone has their seizures for like 20 minutes. And then immediately after they get out of it, instead of everyone running rampant, this is at the beginning of the season, it's not a spoiler, everybody is working together to fix what has occurred. And I was like, this is the most orderly chaos
It's almost
I have
like
ever
COVID.
seen. It was
Mhm.
Yeah.
better than COVID. So, but yeah, no, I
Are we
love
not? Are we not? Are we not calling it the Couve anymore?
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyway, I'm not allowed to say anything else. But so I really recommend it. No spoilers. If you haven't seen it, see it. And then because in 2025 we did lose a legend, we lost David Lynch, and I had not yet seen Twin Peaks: The Return, and I watched that. If you think that there is something that you want that is lacking in your David Lynch knowledge, pick up Twin Peaks: The Return. You barely need to know anything about the original series. You
Yeah.
do not have to
Yeah.
see Fire or Walk with Me. It is just Lynchian goodness. It is a greatest hits of what the fuck that David Lynch has ever done. And I highly recommend it. Again, not going to talk about it. No spoilers. But I
But-
don't know how you spoil David Lynch.
I do
But
love
it
that
was
it's the last thing he ever
amazing.
did, because he never made another movie basically after Inland Empire. So
Yeah.
I was really happy that he came back to Twin Peaks before he died.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And so that is something that I can't recommend enough, because again, it not only is it like the last work of David Lynch, but you have so many people who come back from over his entire career. And there are final performances from people who were in a lot of David Lynch's stuff. Like I just absolutely it was one of those things where I was like, I guess I'll watch an episode. And it's like 8 hours later. And he's like, okay, I guess I'm done. All right, it's over. So those are my TVs.
That's
Nice.
great. That's great. Yeah, I didn't even mention Twin Peaks because I thought that was 2023.
Yeah, he
It
said
doesn't,
there was
yeah.
it doesn't
one.
matter because we were saying whatever we watched this year. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
and it was motivated by the passing of Davy Lynch.
Listen to little Lily. She almost sounded like, Daddy, an angel gets his wings. I like that. It was very
Zeus
similar.
Petals.
Look, I
That's a
actually
beautiful voice.
just rewatched that movie a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it's a great movie to watch during the holidays.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah,
next? Television.
I
Joanne.
mean, I can go unless Joanne. Yeah, Joanne first.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah, I just have 4 of them. So there's 2 that I'm actually still in the process of watching. So one of those is Alien Earth. I'm enjoying that. I think it's fun.
I'm so glad you mentioned that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
watched that. I liked it.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah. So I'm about, I think I'm like halfway through right now. So, but yeah, I think it's really interesting, new story and cool characters and the whole concept.
The production design's very impressive. The way they made it look like the original Alien
Yeah.
is amazing.
I've only got through the first episode. This is what I was going to talk about. I've only got through the first episode, but I love the
Mhm.
production design. I love the production design. How it's like you're on the set of Alien. Like the spaceships.
Yeah.
They got like that 70s Futurama thing going on. The haircuts. I mean, who needs all those little lights? Like all these little lights with like the white foam things. But that's the world they're in. Somehow that's the
Right.
technology. Works that way.
And the way they spin it off into Earth, it's believable. It's part of the same universe.
But doesn't
Mhm.
I haven't watched it, you guys, but I've heard that it kind of retcons and destroys a little bit of the movies, but I haven't seen it. I'm just
I've heard
I'm
that, but
asking.
I haven't. I
Sorta.
don't have any specific examples of it doing that. Granted, I haven't seen the last 2 Alien films, but I have yet to find out exactly what gets retconned. So
okay.
My hang up before I started watching it like 2 days ago was that I thought this was an alien origin tale, and we already know the origin of the alien, and so I thought this was like disrupting the whole timeline and stuff. But then in the first episode, which is all I've seen so far, they show the fully formed alien and they show the fully formed face of it. So the cool thing that I like is that it's almost like a spin-off, like an alternative, not alternative, but like this is within the universe, but it's not about the alien. It's about all these other creatures. It's from the first episode, it seems like it's about all these other creatures because the alien is already fully formed. And so that was my hang up, was like, oh, this is like redoing, it doesn't fit into the canon. But I don't know, so far it seems like it's just sort of, this is the world that we're in, we're fleshing it out. I don't know, you guys will see more than I have. But
Yeah, you'll see
That
some
seems to be
cool
kinda
cool
what it is.
creatures, very interesting creatures in there for sure.
Is hey Joanne, is Marcel the shell with shoes on one of
He's
the
in it.
aliens?
Yeah, he's one of the creatures.
I heard there's an alien that looks like Marcel. So-
Yeah. It's funny when you said that. I thought of that, but I was like, well, Ben hasn't seen this, so I wonder if that's just a
No,
coincidence.
I don't have the channel, and yeah, but
Yeah.
I've heard it's okay. I'll probably watch it if I ever get Hulu or Disney Plus again. I'll definitely watch it. But
Mhm. Okay. Yeah.
I'll stick
no, I
with the
think it's worth
movies. I'll stick with the movies.
So Predator is also a comic, a cartoon on Hulu.
it. Is it on Hulu? I
I
heard
never
about
knew
it.
it was a Predator.
Oh no,
cartoon.
Billy, it is right. Was it called Killer of Killers? I think.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
haven't
it's-
seen it.
It's a
I mean,
Hulu. it's a
We just have Hulu free for a month, so I'm binging everything Hulu. Dude.
Yeah, no, you should. I've heard the cartoon's really good. It's directed by Dan Trachtenberg that did the Prey movie and this movie. I've heard it's really good, and I kind of want to get Hulu just to watch it because I guess it's like an anthology where there's a story where there's a World War II pilot from the U.S. who's fighting off like a predator ship, and then there's a samurai thing which we've always wanted to see.
That was pretty cool.
Like a samurai fighting a predator. Like, so I've heard it's really good. I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to spend $7.99 on this son of a.
Well, in my mind, the
Wait,
predators
that's-
are samurai. You know, like
That's
they're
why
like
you
basically
sail the high seas, if you know what I mean.
Well, you get a little bit of that in Predators, which I think is a highly underrated Predator movie. You do get the one guy with a samurai sword fighting a predator, and he does pretty well against them, but eventually dies. Anybody else got TV?
Oh wait, I wasn't done with my TV.
Well, there you go. Then keep going.
So that's one show that I haven't finished yet. The other show I haven't finished yet is The Pit. Anybody watch The Pit? It's
I've heard that's good. That's Noah Wiley, right?
hospital drama.
Yeah, I'm kind of over the hospital dramas, but I heard that one's good though.
Yeah, exactly. I was watching those. I never watched those on streaming before. I used to just watch those when I was like, I just like turned on NBC or whatever, and then they were on, and then I got addicted to them. And so then I would like tune
Chicago
in.
Hope and ER and all that.
Yeah. Chicago Med and New Amsterdam. I really liked New Amsterdam, but anyway, so then somebody told me about The Pit, and they said it was streaming, and so I'm not finished with it yet, but it's pretty good. It's like for me right on par with New Amsterdam and those others. So if you're into hospital dramas, there's that, and you don't
Is
have
the
to really
Pit
come into
set
it.
in Pittsburgh?
I can't remember, but the name of I think that's the name of the hospital is The Pit, and it's really like it's kind of like a ghetto hospital.
That is a
that's-
hospital I would
that's
not
the-
want to go to.
No,
You are
exactly.
going to the pits.
Yeah, it's not,
Don't worry, we won't leave you there.
Yeah.
You're
I
going
know.
to the underworld. That's just the name of the hospital. It's fine.
It's okay. We resurrect. It's fine. I've seen Jesus do it.
Yeah. We call this hospital hell. You're fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's
Our
not, it's
Lady
not
of the
great.
Sacred Pit.
Arkham's Asylum. Our Lady of Hope.
Yeah.
I might get back around to it. I have actually haven't tuned into it for a while. But the other two shows that I did finish, Daredevil. I know Ben, you watched the Daredevil.
Yeah,
season.
I was
You didn't
very
like-
disappointed.
I know you were disappointed. I thought it was pretty good.
It was
I know
fine. It was okay, but I just wanted it to be great. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it was a little different, but and then the other show that I've completed. I don't know if anybody has seen The Chair Company.
Oh,
I've heard that is so good. I've heard that is so
Is
good.
it funny?
Yes,
The
very
Chair
funny. If you
Yeah,
like
it's
Phil
comedy. Yeah.
Robinson- Yeah. If
I
you
need
like
to
watched
watch
the first
that.
episode, and I couldn't stop cringing. I was just like, "Oh, this guy's so awkward."
he's very awkward. I love him so much.
He's like Michael Scott, right? Basically, like
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, if you like his awkward humor, because he had a movie actually that I'm on my movie list too. If you've seen Friendship,
Well, Friendship was 2024.
was it?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies of 2024. I fucking love that movie so much.
If you love that movie, you should watch this show because you just like him. you know?
Yeah, dude, that movie is the most awkward time you'll ever have sitting by yourself, just feeling weird. Like-
Yeah, exactly. So,
but no, that was 2024. But
okay. But yeah, if you like him, you should watch The Chair
So
Company.
he's the guy in the chair. Oh, okay. I have to watch it then.
It's all about him. Like it's just if you like him, just watch it.
Because he in Friendship, he is basically Michael Scott trying to make a friend. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
like he's so weird and like, you know,
Not
like,
even trying to
Yeah.
get laid, just needs a friend.
no, he's
Yeah.
dude. That movie is your butthole is clenching, but you're laughing though. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah. This
It's
one's
not.
awkward
It's not
and
depressing. It gets a
Awkward.
little bit sad, but you know.
only if you think about it. But yeah, this one is awkward in a different way. He actually has
I
like
gotta
a
watch
wife.
it. I gotta watch it.
Yeah, he has a wife and kid, in this one. So it's different. It's totally
What-
different.
What is the
friendship.
chair conspiracy? Like full spoilers. What is
No
this thing?
spoilers.
No, the conspiracy, Bobek, is Lazy Boy versus Recliner. Come on, there's a difference.
The battle of the century.
Yeah, no, he becomes obsessed after in the first episode. An accident happens with an office chair that's embarrassing for him.
Right, yeah.
And-
Or right on stage, you know?
And then he becomes obsessed with tracking down the chair company.
No, I know, but
Well, it
what is the
perfect for
chair
that guy.
conspiracy? Like, I don't get it.
You have to watch it.
You gotta
'cause
watch
then
the
I'll
show.
spoil things. But
No,
he's
just tell me.
embarrassed.
Instant gratification. Scotty, back me
Yeah,
up.
but I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
You don't want to know. Mute yourself.
No, that was
You guys,
that was the
some-
thing
some-
that made me happy about hearing about the chair company. Is I was like, oh, okay, awkward guy is going to be the CEO of a chair company, and it's going to be all about the stupid people who work for. I thought it was going to be
No,
like a
there
Michael
is no
Scott
chair
thing.
company. There is no
And
chair
then I
company.
find out that I found out that it was about him investigating the company that made the chair that broke.
Correct.
And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. That's an
Yeah.
interesting thing.
Right,
But
right,
yeah,
yeah.
if you want to do spoilers, I'll just do this until someone waves me back in.
No, that's fine. I'm done. I'm done talking about my shows.
Okay, I want to before we move on, I want to somebody died in the new year yesterday. I loved this guy. He was in The Wire. He was in the 25th Hour. I know you guys know who I'm talking about. It's Isan Whitlock. He was so great, and he had a catchphrase. Not only the very first time he used this catchphrase, "shit," was in the 25th Hour in 2002. He also used it in The Wire and other shows. So I want to give a quick little montage to him. Let me know if you can hear this when it plays.
Oh, him.
Nice.
Are you guys able to hear
Also-
that?
Yeah. A little bit of a pang there seeing Reggie.
Yeah, he
as
he
well.
died the other day, and it's man, dude. That me and Joanne, me and Jeff, we used to watch The Wire like all the time. We love The Wire so much, and he used to do that line in there. Shit, string a bell, man. Shit. And he was only 71.
Oh.
But man,
That's really
like
young
if
these
you
days.
guys have ever seen what I think is the best Spike Lee movie ever made, The 25th Hour. He was the detective in that movie, and that's the very first time he did the she. It's the very first time he did that. So
That's awesome.
anyway,
Well, yeah.
God rest. Love that guy. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
moving on.
We lost a lot of greats. You know, every year it's really nostalgic to look back. You know.
Oh my God. I mean, I don't even want to talk about the Rob Reiner thing because we did that already on our last live show, but
So tragic.
it's horrific. It's horrific. Yeah.
Meh.
But moving on, you guys, I want to talk.
Just before we move on, can I just put a real quick South Park?
Of course
South
you
Park
can.
plug.
You do whatever
My
the fuck
God.
you want.
I love South Park, but I haven't watched in a long time. And then
Yeah, me neither.
but I just right recently we're just in the thing where we're like get an app for a month, just binge everything on it. And I was waiting for South Park. We binged the fuck out of that, dude. Oh my God, they had so much stuff going on in the last few years. They had this like whole post-COVID special, which is all the kids.
I saw
growing
that.
up and
I saw
all,
that.
like, yeah. You know what I mean? And like the one where they're all replaced by women and stuff, like they just did so many funny things. It was hilarious. But sorry, my baby's getting a little loud. But especially the last two seasons. Which, how do you do 2 seasons in 1 year? I don't get that. That's some kind of thing. But they actually did 2 5-episode seasons in 2025, which I don't think you can do. They broke some rules there, but they were so on point. You know, it was just so hilarious to watch.
I feel like they always use seasons very loosely. Sometimes a season would take like 2 years. Sometimes a season there'd be 3 seasons in 1 year, like you said. I think Trey Parker and
Trey
Matt
and
Stone
Matt just don't give a fuck.
they just do whatever they want whenever they want.
Yeah, they do
and
what they
Thomas
want.
Mitchell
Like,
just lets
we got
them.
a couple billion, like, soon.
Oh,
Yes, baby.
I hear they also have like a lot of like bodyguards at their house and impeccable security.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm sure, dude. Yeah, they're poking some eyes.
What up, baby?
Yeah, really quick before I
I
move
haven't
on, I want to
fucking
second
looked at
Scotty's
you.
talking about Pluribus. Pluribus is my top show of 2025. And
Yeah,
think
I
it's
haven't
so
seen
too.
Pluribus. I haven't seen Pluribus yet, but I've heard it's nothing but kind of brilliant storytelling. So I need to watch it.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I mean,
Yeah.
Ray Seahorn is fantastic. She was the breakout character on Better Call Saul, and she's just amazing. And I mean, the other people that've gotten to be on this show, you know, are probably just as just as amazing, if not more amazing as she is. And it's been very interesting to watch, just because it's just kind of addresses the whole issue of happiness, and if total happiness is a good thing or a bad thing. And that's, I think that's something that anyone can relate to. I also say too that I finally got caught up on Severance, and the only reason why I mention it is because I feel like everyone talks about that show, and I have no idea what people would be talking about. But if no one here
Never
has
seen
watched it,
Never seen it.
okay. Well, I mean, one thing I would say about it is that, like, as I watched it, it kind of feels like 2001: A Space Odyssey when I first saw that film, where I'm like, I have no idea what the heck is going on, but I'm still so intrigued. I want to understand. So that's what I would say
Yeah.
about Severance.
Well, and both Severance and Pluribus are on Apple TV Plus.
That's why I haven't
exclamation
seen them.
point.
Oh, they're on
Yeah.
Apple. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, the studio is another great Apple TV Plus show that
Yeah.
was out this year.
My girlfriend keeps telling me to watch The Studio because it's super fucking funny, and I'm like, I need to watch it. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I want-
it might not be what you expect. The studio, a lot of people would compare it to Entourage, but as my wife pointed out, it's a lot more like Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, I hope it's more like Curb Your Enthusiasm because Entourage is
Funny.
pretty stupid.
but that's
Entourage
also
is
like
TNA.
everybody's up in arms about the Netflix Warner Brothers thing, but whenever I hear anything that is coming out on Apple, I'm like, oh, so the only option I have is to subscribe to Apple TV Plus whatever, and there's never going to be a physical release. There's never going to be a theatrical release. The only way I'm going to be able to see it is if I subscribe to your stupid walled garden, which is the same thing that happens with their software. I'm sorry. I am so angry at Apple. I have been since they fired me from their store. Like I cannot fathom, like, if anything is ruining that particular enjoyment of cinema, it's that if you want to play, you have to come into our garden. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
then I'm not going to play. Like,
Well, you want to
the
know it's
highs-
funny?
I do.
In the studio, which is an Apple TV Plus show, they actually make fun of that
Oh, really?
and they address all of it. So,
Wow.
if Apple is as bad as you say, they are being very self-aware and very meta about it.
Well,
Not-
there's
no pun
nothing
intended,
like
not
Interesting.
Meta, the company.
there's nothing like Satan saying, "Yeah, I'm a bad guy."
Right.
Yeah.
That's an interesting point.
Yeah.
Um,
totally.
Another
But you
show
know what
I
I
like, which is also another Apple TV Plus show, is The Morning Show. I enjoy that
Dude.
show.
Well, you know what
Um,
you have though,
yeah.
Billy and Scotty. It's like it's kind of like picking a bank. Like, what's the one that's gonna fuck you the least? You know, it's like so you have like Disney, and then you have Apple, and then you have Amazon, and you have to choose for yourself. Like, to me personally, I think Amazon has done the most dirty because of Rings of Power, obviously. But
The Rings of
like I
Power.
think
Yeah.
well, Disney's right there. It's right there. But I think that Apple, from what it sounds like from Billy and a bunch of guys, like Apple's actually just making their own shit. They're not pandering. They're not worrying about things. They're just making their own content. And I
They
did see the
are.
first season of the morning show, and I liked it quite a bit. But
They also pour tons of money into these
Well, yeah, of
shows.
course
I
they
mean,
do,
the
because they
production
don't-
value of these shows, especially Pluribus,
yeah,
is
because
insane.
Apple
And
doesn't
Pluribus,
care.
yeah.
Apple and Amazon, they don't, the shows that they produce, they don't even care if they make revenue. Like
They have
they don't even
way
need
too
to.
much money. If you
Well,
want to find I have too much money, tell me Apple and Amazon. So
And
much
and to
money.
be fair, they've treated the Godzilla franchise with Monarch pretty well. I'd say
Yeah,
so far, too.
I agree
Is
with
that
that.
Apple?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard that there's a show that works and it mixes in with the movies. Like, yeah, I've heard that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't go to their club. I won't
Um,
interact with their doorman.
Comic
No, they
relief. Comic relief. I've heard that the show is actually like you have Kurt Russell
Yes.
as the man, and then when they cut back to flashbacks, it's actually his son, right? Wyatt Russell.
Yeah, it is.
That's
And
pretty fucking rad.
it is very well done too. So I'm glad that they use his son as, younger Kurt Russell.
It makes sense. He looks a lot like him. Yeah.
It does 100%. So, but no, I mean they've treated that franchise, like it was their own, very respectfully, because we all know that if the Japanese don't like it, how you're treating their property, then they'll take it away very quickly.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I mean, even though this is on the American side of things, the Hollywood side of things, I mean, even movie wise, they're treating the franchise pretty carefully. So
a lot of people like kind of sleep on the fact that there's this movie franchise that's the Godzilla King Kong that's made like 6 movies and a TV show, and like nobody really talks about it. And granted, all the movies aren't great. They're all making a lot of money, and
yeah.
I kind of appreciate that this exists and that like people are kind of okay with it. Because one of my favorite, I mean, he hasn't made that many movies, but one of my favorite directors, Michael Dougherty, who did Trick or Treat and did Krampus, did Godzilla King of the Monsters, which I think is a great movie,
Yeah.
but a lot of people just don't like it. Probably because it has Millie Bobby Brown in it. I don't know why, but like,
Because she
but-
was the flavor of the month.
because she
yeah,
goes up
but
to
I
11.
think there's like I think there's this thing with that franchise that it's kind of like Transformers, where people say, "Oh, these movies suck," but then they all make like almost $1 billion.
Yeah, because all the non-fans are liking it, and I hate it.
But I'm happy it exists though, because it's making money for Legendary, which is a great studio.
Yes.
And Toho and all those people seem to be like, okay, it's fine. I don't know. It's okay.
And I'm okay with that. I mean, as
Yeah.
long as it props up Japan, and see, this is the way I see it though. It's America's looking for ideas. They're running out of ideas. They're looking everywhere else around the world for ideas. Hey, let's go to Japan. They got tons of monsters and shit. Let's go over there and see if we can like get a license for a few years. We'll treat it like gold because let's face it, we're running out of shit to freaking do here.
Well,
Or
Well,
what
no,
about
and I'm
what
putting
about
I'm being very flippant, of course.
okay.
I'm
What about
pulling
Kurt-
I'm pulling a Scotty. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
So, and I mean that respectfully too.
What are you gonna say, Billy?
are we looking to Korea too? I mean, look at K-pop
Oh.
Demon Hunters. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that
Oh my
was
God.
so fun.
That movie made all the money, and I heard people just love the fuck out of that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is a fun movie.
My kids will still listen to the songs on the radio and everything.
Oh, so there's music in that movie. Oh, okay.
no, the national anthem of South Korea is Gangnam Style. There
Oh,
you
yeah.
go. That's how old I am.
That's
No, dude, trust me, man. My quasi stepdaughters at the time, like Gangnam Style was fucking everything to them, man. Holy shit. Do you guys want to move on to before we do favorites of the year? Let's do worst, and
Sure.
I will
Oh
start.
well, wait a minute. Here, let me
Yeah.
let
No,
me see
take your
what my TV picks were.
I'm sorry. I'm
because-
sorry, we didn't get to that. My bad.
No, it's fine because everybody else was mentioning stuff that I was liking too, and I was liking
Dude,
that. So
I want to hear this.
okay, because this year, yeah, I was watching and I'm glad that Billy kind of brought it up. Watching like with all the Korean stuff that's coming out and all that kind of jazz. Because I just been watching a ton of anime. So when it comes to TV. I started on the One Piece bandwagon.
One Piece is
This
fucking
year.
awesome, dude. One Piece
Yes.
is awesome.
I started around May, June, or something like that, and I'm like, you know what? Okay, because I'd seen the live action Netflix series, which was really good, by the way. If you haven't given it a chance, give it a chance. It's fun. And the fact that the creator was directly involved with the live action series is even better, right? So I started on the anime. I'm like up to episode 950 right now. So I'm slaughtering this series as best as possible. I'm gonna say, as for TV, because I'm again watching a lot of Netflix stuff. I'm gonna recommend House of Ninja, okay, because it's a Japanese mini series. It's about maybe 6 episodes, but I'm really liking the foreign stuff because there's a lot of stuff that's coming out of North America. I just won't watch anymore. It's just it's like rinse and repeat kind of stuff, right? On occasion there's like good stuff like what we mentioned, like Andor. And and like a few others, like for TV series and stuff like that. But there's a lot of stuff that I feel that people are missing out on. Like, so House of Ninja is essentially, it's a Japanese show, and where basically it's this family of ninjas, but they can't tell anybody that they're ninjas because there's this department of Ninja Affairs or something like that. So they're kind of like the FBI, but so they can't tell anybody that they're ninjas. And
Hello, Canadian Spider-Man. Just want to say,
yo,
Spidey.
And so that has to be kept a secret. And if they need them for a mission or something like that, then they're kind of like, activated. Hey, it's kind of like Mission Impossible kind of stuff, right? Which is pretty cool. So there's this like hidden ninja band that is going to take over Japan, which I find kind of hilarious. And they own this company and they're getting ready to poison the majority of Tokyo, because of course Tokyo. It's like the New York of America, Tokyo, right? It's always Tokyo. So, so it's up to this family of ninjas to basically stop this rival dark ninja gang, right? It's actually pretty fun stuff. And then I think another one I watched was Last Samurai Standing, which is actually really, really good. It's kind of like Squid Game meets Samurai. So, except this is like in early 1900s, Japan, post-feudal Japan kind of thing. Samurais aren't really a thing anymore, and they're like outdated. And, sorry, my House of Ninja is Mexican. No, you lie. They're Latino handicapped lesbians, as I recall. No, I think you might have it wrong, but who am I to complain? Essay. So. But that's another really good show that you might like. It's going to go on to a season 2. It's like a lottery kind of thing. Whoever's left as they make their way through 7 gates to make it all the way to Tokyo from like some far off town or something like that. They got to collect points along the way, but of course. In order to collect points, they have to basically kill each other. So it's a live or die kind of situation. So, or, and if you're the last one, then you win like about, at that time, 100,000 yen was like, I don't know, like maybe 10 million bucks a day or something like that. Right. So, but it's going to go into a season 2. So it's a pretty good series. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. And then a lot of other, anime stuff. So Demon Slayer, Spy,
I'm
Spy
putting
Family, stuff like that.
I just put Billy's movie trailer in the chats.
Nice.
It's a good movie. I've watched it. I've watched it from it's a full-length feature film. It's really good. This is just the trailer because I think Billy, you still haven't. Is it not? Are you putting it out on like a Blu-ray or a DVD or something, or is that speaking way too crazy?
Well, first of all, thank you for plugging it, Ben. Yeah, I haven't talked about it at all today because there's nowhere to watch it right now, but I should have news about that soon.
Okay,
it did land a distribution deal in November.
No! Oh!
Yeah, I mean, don't
Really?
expect it's going to get some big theatrical release, or
It doesn't matter. That's amazing.
But it
dude.
is. It's going to come
Yeah,
out on
dude.
some streaming platforms. I just need to. I've been told that I can announce that at a certain point. It's just not there yet. So
I'm so
stay
happy.
stay
for it.
tuned.
I'm very happy for you, and I'm very envious, and I hope you die.
Why didn't we bring this up in the wish
Sounds like fun.
list?
I'm kidding. I
just because there's nowhere to watch it right now, but hopefully,
but-
hopefully soon.
You know
Yeah.
what? I take mine back. Fingers crossed. I'd like to see 3.
No, I got to watch it and it's full capacity and it's very I would say tension more than scares. It's tension. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was intentional.
And the actresses are all very great. And your direction and whoever you got to shoot it, it was beautifully shot.
Yeah, thank you. I was very lucky with that.
Yeah, it's a real fucking movie, folks. It's a real movie, and it's I don't want to give anything away, but Billy down here on the lower left has he's already made a few films, but this one's like,
This is the first feature. that I
this is
directed.
the first full-length feature film, and I found it really interesting. So
Thank you, Ben. Yeah, thanks for the
course.
shout out again.
No, dude, shit. Fuck you. No, in a good way.
Yeah,
In a good
understood. No, I get it. Yeah,
I
we'll see what happens
just-
next.
I want to be there. I want to be there where you are, you son of a bitch.
Yeah,
The thing
insults
about
are the
Billy is
purest
that
form of,
the thing about Billy is
flattery.
he's a director, but he's also an editor. So he doesn't need me to edit because when I first met Billy, we worked at USC together and we taught editing.
Yeah,
So he doesn't
Yeah.
need me. He already knows how to edit, So
and those were good times. I think about those days every single day. I miss that job like you wouldn't believe. I will say though, I do not miss enforcing those stupid rules we had to enforce.
yeah.
No water bottles allowed in the editing lab. No printing more than 25 pages on the printers. That was the
Oh
part
God,
of the
you
job.
have no.
That was
dude,
the part of the job I hated with a
When-
passion.
I
When
got
the
I do
Hayes
not miss
rules
that.
weren't enough.
dude. I had students hating my guts because I couldn't let them print like 100 pages, and there's like,
Yeah.
fuck this guy.
Yeah,
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 but
me too.
but I miss teaching, and I know you do too. It was really you and I were the kind of young ones of the group. We were like,
yeah.
Cool guys.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know if we're
Didn't you
cool
build
or-
that entire editing studio at USC?
So yeah, we were at the communication and journalism school, and they had an editing lab for the journalism students, so they could edit their news packages that were due in their classes. And then across
so
the
we
hall,
basically taught them how to. Like conduct news packages and like
Yeah.
ESVs and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh,
and
Yeah.
how to conserve paper.
For paper. That wasn't our choice, Scotty.
No, I know. I'm just funning.
Look,
I actually
found your niche.
had
Right on
someone
this.
I had some graduate student get very angry at me because I
Same here.
confiscated his
Same here.
coffee. I confiscated his coffee. And I put it on the table outside. He got so angry at me.
I honestly, Billy,
Never get between a college
hardest-
student and their coffee.
Billy, the hardest students to deal with were the grad students.
Yeah.
It wasn't the first years. It wasn't the sophomores it was the grad students.
It was.
They cry when shit went bad or whatever.
Well, a lot of them had chips on their shoulders,
Yeah,
as I recall. And I was a graduate student myself too during that time. But yeah, the undergrads, they were more fresh faced and they're just there to be there and learn and soak it in. But the graduate students, they always came in with an agenda.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
if you
and a
didn't
lot
help
of them were
with their
like,
agenda, then you were, you know, I remember that one who just interrupted one of our editing training sessions. I don't know if you remember that, because they stopped having our lab open over the weekends because statistically shown not enough people were using it, so they stopped having the lab open on weekends, and someone interrupted the workshop I was conducting to complain about it. And I'm just you're barking up the wrong tree. I didn't make the decision. So, you know, now all you did was piss me off, because now we lost time and you're not going to learn as much. So yeah, it was stuff like that.
Someone's getting a feeling.
but I got to admit, like, even though the pay sucked, I loved teaching kids. I loved teaching the freshman kids were the best because they didn't know what they wanted to do in journalism. So you're kind of showing them this aspect of it that kind of doesn't really exist anymore. You know, I mean, it does, but hardly. You know. So anyway,
yeah.
sorry guys, we are rambling because if you didn't notice, me and Billy we used to be co-workers at USC, and we had a blast. It was great. I love the Christmas parties, Billy. I love the Christmas parties. They were fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That shit was the best. Let's get on to the word. Is everybody done with TV?
But you Xeroxed my ass 30 times. I thought we could only use 25 pieces of paper.
To my knowledge, no one did that, but I did find
Scotty,
some
you have-
racy footage on a hard drive.
Okay. I'm gonna disclose this piece of information that only Billy and I know.
Yeah.
We did have a what do you call it now? Like a where you're tapping into all the other computers in the lab. What do you call
Like a
that?
network? Local area network?
Like remoting in.
Yeah, you're remoting in. So after I would teach a class, or Billy would teach a class, we would be able to see what other people are doing on their computers to make sure they were working. And I had someone go, I hope this guy jumps off a cliff.
I do not remember that.
And he's not watching me type this right now.
Yeah, well, Bobak knows what I'm talking about, man. But yeah, it was basically like I was telling people, like, yeah, you can only use a certain amount of paper, and then I had to sit there and kind of like guard the fucking copier to make sure these people weren't like abusing it. Yeah, and I got some hate for it, but hey, you know, at the end of the day, it was fine.
Yeah.
So what did I say? Who anybody left with TV, or should we get on to the worst of 2025?
Oh, the worst.
Bum, bum, bum.
All right, I'll start with the worst. It's very simple for me. Well, I got a lot of worsts, and we're gonna play the best.
95% of them.
That's the worst. Let's see here. Where am I worst at? Oh yeah. Strangers Chapter 2. Me and Josh watched this in the theater, and we were laughing the whole time because it was so terrible.
At least it made you laugh.
Absolute piece of shit.
Hey, yeah, that's how you say something, you know. As a storyteller, if someone hates my movie, as long as I'm making them feel something. So, you know, in that sense, you know,
Thank God I've
film,
never heard of this.
At least it got a reaction out of you, Ben.
Yeah,
So-
well, that's the thing, Billy. Like we were talking about, like I don't typically like to diss movies, but sometimes you're like, man, like something's just rancid about this shit. So,
Oh, come on. Snow White came out. I mean, if you don't bag on that, I mean, what could you
well,
bag
I
on?
didn't see Snow White, but this one
You're
was
so
absolute. This movie was an absolute piece of shit. It was such a fire of just like despicable, pathetic writing, and just everything about it was pathetic.
Since when did Universal gain the rights to use the Rancor from Star Wars?
And Scotty's gonna love this one, but for me, the worst movie of the year had to have been Captain America: Brave New World.
Oh,
Just an absolute piece of shit. And you can tell that it was shot, and then a year later they reshot the entire movie, and then they reshot it again. It's just a Frankenstein's monster of awfulness. I hated this movie so much.
It's a shame they
yeah.
shot it in 720.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain Token and his shield. And
Anybody else have any? Oh, Scotty's back. The worst movie of the year for me, Scotty, was this one.
You know, fair enough. Like
I hated it so much, and only from only from the standpoint of how awful it felt as it was put together. I'm not, you know me, Scotty. I'm not your fucking nerd. I'm not talking about like your race stuff and all that stuff. It was just an absolute mess of a production, and it shows in the movie. That's it.
Sure.
You know.
And you know, and when it comes to Marvel stuff, like I am very, very forgiving. Speaking of Marvel, I went to go see The Marvels in theater just to spite the people that you're talking about, and I was like, yeah, this is a cute movie for girls. Like, I don't see what the big deal is. And so when I watched that, like, I love Sam Wilson. I love seeing Harrison Ford step into the role of Thaddeus Ross. Like, there was so much there that was just like comic book. I recognized, I clapped. That's fine. I do know that there was production hell with it, but man, I dug it. I liked it.
Really?
It's not, again, I didn't buy the Blu-ray or anything. I did buy the Blu-ray for Fantastic Four, but I did I'm okay with Brave New World. I think it's fine. I think it's strange that it's a sequel to the Edward Norton Incredible Hulk, but like for all of its mess, it just still gives me a like, I like these people. I like hanging out with them. This is fun.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm not going to discredit you for that because you were fine with me not liking it. So anybody
it's
else?
cool, man. I can dig it.
I saw a film that I don't think anyone has seen yet. It's called Turbulence. And
with Ray Liotta?
It came out this year. It has
Ray Liotta and fucking what's her name? Halle Berry.
This one
Lauren
actually
Holly.
has.
Lauren Holly was the anyway. Sorry.
It has Kelsey Grammer in it in a kind of a cameo role. I mean, it's until he died, and like I don't know if I should spoil it. I don't know if anyone's going to watch it.
Yes.
Wait, Kelsey Grammer died?
In the movie, he does.
In Minecraft.
Yeah.
In Minecraft.
Yeah.
It's called Turbulence.
Oscar-winning
and
actor
it's
Kelsey
a thriller
Grammer
about this married couple that goes on a balloon ride in Europe, and the visuals are breathtaking. I mean, I am in awe of how they pulled off the effects and making it believable that they're in a hot air balloon, things like that. But just I really struggled through it. Yeah, it's about a couple going on a hot air balloon ride, and it's a thriller. And Kelsey Grammer is the guy who flies the hot air balloon.
Will they run out of helium? Stay tuned.
Well, yeah, there is that. But yeah, meanwhile, the husband has apparently may or may not have had an affair with this woman.
Shocking.
And she just happens to jump into the hot air balloon with them, and she starts blackmailing him and all this stuff. And
I want this. I want this.
It was. I saw it.
A hot air balloon. Don't make me tell her this.
I got to see it before it was released, and I'm just like, shoot, I don't know about this one. I was really struggling with it.
No,
and I was actually dealing with it up until a point, but then like Kelsey Grammer falls out of the balloon and dies, and they actually show his body hitting the ground. And
nice. I want to
And then,
see
like,
this in a double
yeah.
feature with Money Plane.
someone
Yeah,
someone
how do
gets
we see this?
set on fire, and maybe I don't know, maybe I'm upselling it. Maybe you guys
You
really want to
are.
see it because
You
it's,
are
like,
Fire?
it's
Yeah,
pretty
I-
it's pretty
I have
over
to
the
know.
top.
I
It's
have
pretty
to
over
know.
the top.
Does Kelsey Grammer hit grass or pavement?
Rocks, like
Yeah.
literal
Hit
rocks.
Rock
Oh, nice.
bottom.
Okay, that's even
I
better.
like that. Craggy.
Yeah.
This is my son
I just
Henry.
came up
everybody.
with this. If I was gay, my screen name would be Rock Bottom.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice. That's
Other than that,
Thank
yeah,
you, Joanne. Thank
we
you.
mentioned Star Trek Section 31.
Section 31 is on my list too.
I really wanted to like it. I love Michelle Yeoh in that character, but again, it's what they keep on doing with Star Trek. They keep on trying too hard to make it dark and edgy, and they need to knock it off. So
Well, and I know this is kind of just to build off of Section 31 because it's definitely my number one worst of the year, and that my second worst is far below that. But Section 31 was intended to be a pilot or the first 2 episodes of a series, and then
Yeah.
Michelle Yeoh won an Oscar, and she was like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
No. And so they packaged what they had and they made it into a movie. And the thing is that I have seen other, like even The Day the Earth Blew Up, the Looney Tunes movie, was 90 minutes long. And it was obviously like, remember when you used to get like old Batman, the animated series, or old Tiny Toon Adventures?
Yeah.
And it was just like 3 episodes of the show. And they pushed them all together and said, yeah, it's a movie. And that's how The Day the Earth Blew Up felt like when I went to go see it. But I did do it with purpose. I was buying it so I could go see Coyote versus Acme. And I was like, yeah, this is a kid's movie. This is a Daffy Duck, Porky Pig movie. It's fine. It's fine. It is kind of a movie, but it's more of a direct-to-DVD special than anything else. And it's fine. I'm happy that I'm here. Some of it lands, some of it doesn't. It's good. It's great. It's okay. But when I watched Section 31, I was like, guys, at least work with your transitions so it doesn't look like a commercial break. Please. Like, it was absolutely like I could, and I have. If you'd like to go check out Anti-Derivatives Jill's channel, we did a review of Section 31. We don't like to trash things over on her channel unless it's really fun. And that was one of the ones that it was just like, well, it's a Star Trek thing, and we're Star Trek people. Shouldn't we watch the new Star Trek thing? And we both were like, why? Why do we have eyeballs and eardrums? This is awful.
How dare you abuse the Trekkie name?
But yeah, so I'm with you on Section 31. Maybe
dare you.
adamantly. I do have another one.
Go for it.
I was absolutely I was totally disappointed. And while I think that the production was fantastic, I think that the story was such a fall in quality from the previous installment. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
Yeah,
is-
that's
Really?
a disappointment.
was- I
Disappointment.
really did not like it because I liked Dead Reckoning. Dead Reckoning Part 1, as they
I'm
called
with
it.
you. It's a disappointment of a final whatever. Yeah.
Like, Dead Reckoning was great, and then Final Reckoning, I was just like, oh God, please, can we
Yeah,
get to
not
the
good.
planes? Like,
Is
it
Tom
was
Cruise
just,
really 16?
well, no, it wasn't even that. Like, Tom Cruise looks great. Tom Cruise is, I am
He was
not
fine.
knocking.
It's not Tom Cruise. It's just the writing was terrible in this movie.
It's
Yeah.
J.J. Abrams.
It's something about the sum of its parts. It's
Nothing
one
can
of those things.
substitute for good writing.
it's one of those things where it's like we want to make this more profound than it actually is, and they tried to tie it all in that sort of like Blofeld, Daniel Craig Spectre thing, and it's like I am the author of all of your pain, James, and it's like, oh fuck, Jesus Christ, are we seriously trying to do a season finale or a series finale? Like, you look at other movies that or other franchises, or at least in eras of franchises that have ended,
Right.
and it's like this is where it stops, and then we can pick up and move forward later. But in like, I don't understand how they will make another Mission Impossible movie. They're going to. It's inevitable. It just probably won't have Tom
It's going to be
Cruise.
starring Timothy Chalamet.
It
Oh,
could
God.
be Glenn Powell. Could be Walton Goggins. We don't know. But the thing is
Could be Jared Leto.
oh, let's hope. You see, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch. I didn't even go to see Tron Ares,
Neither did I.
and so I can't
Best-
say that that's
best-
my least.
Yeah,
favorite.
I didn't see
Of the
Tron Ares either.
right
That's
away.
why
We can talk about
yeah.
Ares.
Tron Ares is not on my worst of the list because I didn't see it.
Yeah. Well, and that's why it's so hard to get and Mission Impossible Final Reckoning, I think, is bloated, boring, except it does have, spikes of a hand job every now and then. But it's just like at the end of it, it's like, and he leaves. And it's like, okay, good, great. But it's like there's nothing. It was so disappointing, and I was so looking forward to it, and it just none of it tied together at all. And it really is one of those things where it's like it's the next Mission Impossible movie is going to be like The Bourne Legacy with Hawkeye, and it's like that was a good movie.
I like
no one
America.
saw it because it didn't have Matt Damon.
I didn't mind the Bourne
So-
Legacy. I hated
either.
Jason Bourne when that came out in 2016.
Never saw
that
it.
movie was fucking shit. But yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, disappointment. Didn't like it. Yeah, no.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Anybody else with some worst ofs? Just go.
All of them.
Scotty just made me think of one. I came here with no worst in mind because I thought I remembered like enjoying every single movie. But when you said disappointment, I remembered the movie called Drop. Anybody see Drop?
No.
Yeah, it was a thriller. I love thriller. That's like my favorite, category of movie. And it's about this, woman who's going on a date with this guy, and then she starts getting these mysterious texts, like texts, and somebody's sending her like pictures from her house and making threats, and she's trying to figure out who it is. And it was a really good like build up, like the preview really got me. And then I watched it, and just like a lot of it did not make sense, and it's just like it was. And other people agreed too. I wasn't like missing anything. It was just not a great movie.
Just make
so.
you scream.
Yeah. It was a disappointment. Like it built up some tension, and then like it kind of stayed there, and then the resolution was like, oh, that actually doesn't make sense. Just disappointing as a thriller.
Wasn't actually scary.
No.
I mean, for me, while Captain America was just god awful, I mean,
It's the worst piece of filmmaking of the year.
it is. It
Like
is.
as far as just the way it was made, the pathetic. Anyway, continue. Sorry.
I didn't even watch it, but I'm gonna say quite possibly what could have been probably worse than that was what came out on July 18th,
Oh,
which was Smurfs.
Oh,
Rihanna
I've heard that was
as
bad.
Smurfette.
I've heard that was bad. Yeah.
I don't even have to see it to know how bad that is. When you cast Rihanna as Smurfette, I'm sorry, no.
I don't
No.
why?
No,
Because
Scotty.
Because she's the wrong color. We're talking about
No.
3 apple tall blue people, you weirdo. What are you doing? You're an adult grown man bitching
No,
about
Scotty.
the fucking Smurfs. You know what my least favorite movie of the year that I had to sit through was? Gabby's Dollhouse. But you don't hear me bitching about a fucking toddler film. The fuck, the Smurfs. You know what the Smurfs movie is? It's torture. It's always torture. It's tra la 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 all the time. What the fuck? Oh, the Smurfs is
motherfucker!
yeah, that's how I feel.
That's it.
No, I totally get you, Scotty. It's like, why even like really mention? And no offense to anybody here on this panel, but it's like the Smurfs is that even like a movie? It's like, who cares?
Now,
No. Okay, so no, no, it was.
you're gonna tell me your least favorite song of the year is Baby Shark. Oh,
You're close.
I didn't even know there was a Smurfs
Baby
movie coming out.
Muscle.
I didn't know there was
yeah,
a
because
new
you're a
Smurfs
grown ass
movie
man,
until-
yo.
And then I watched Jeremy John's like top worst things, and I was like, oh, there's a Smurfs movie that's out. I didn't even know that.
I actually
Jer-
mentioned it last year that it was coming out, but
Were
I
you
never
excited?
ended up seeing it. I was gonna see it, but I never
The only
did.
reason I watched the very first Smurf movie is because Hank Azaria played
Yeah.
Gargamel. That's it. That's the only reason I watched that
Same
movie.
here.
And then I
Same
never
here.
watched any of the other Smurfs movies.
No.
But this is my argument is that like the first two Smurf movies with Neil Patrick Harris and Hank Azaria and Katy Perry as Smurfette, who cares? But the thing is it's like, yeah, I saw them. Are they in my top 5 of the year that I saw? No. Are they in my worst 5? No. Because I'm grown. It's like I'm glad no one has brought up.
Well, I don't
Snow
think
White.
CRC is saying they're his best movies. He's saying it's his worst movie.
No, I want to take him
No,
out
Snow
back
White
and
would
beat him
definitely
up by
be
the
a big
dumpster for talking about this shit. Like next year when they bring out a Care Bears movie, am I gonna have to sit there and go like, "Oh my fucking stare"?
Dude, I want them
Yes.
to make they should
Oh,
make
now we're talking.
a gummy bear.
Yeah.
How about a gummy bears movie?
Gummy
Gummy
bears.
bears. Why not?
But
Why
they
not?
go here and there and everywhere. High
Yeah.
adventure that's beyond compare. They are the gummy bears. I think I need to smoke. I'll be back in this.
Okay. Well, there you go, CRC. Like you brought up the Smurfs, and that's what you got.
My work is completed now.
I don't blame you for watching it.
No,
No,
not
I
at
did
all.
watch it.
I didn't even
That's the
honestly.
thing. I knew it would be so bad that I didn't watch it.
Billy, did you watch that with your kids? The Smurfs? I mean,
No.
I like I
No.
said, I saw the first movie just because it had Hank Azaria, and that was it. And then I guess there was more, but I never watched them. I don't know.
Somehow managed to avoid this one and the original too.
Yeah.
So nobody here watched it then.
I don't think so. I
Oh,
don't think so.
okay.
No.
Why are we talking about it?
If you want to know the worst, most of the
I wanted
movies
to
that my
run on
kids
Scotty.
will watch, I can tolerate. But if you want to know the worst experience I ever had, where like, hey, where my kids like, I want to watch, and I'm like, oh my gosh, no, was watching Baby's Day Out.
Oh my god!
I-
Yeah.
I can't believe John Hughes made that.
Did you ever see the Red
That's
Letter
probably-
Media video of that?
No, I should.
Oh, you have to watch
Red
Red
Letter
Letter,
Media.
Media talk about Baby's Day Out, dude. It's so good.
I think it's got to be one of the worst movies ever made.
It is.
No, it's definitely Captain America. Fantastic.
Yeah,
Four-
Captain America: Brave New World is god awful.
Yeah.
It's not about, and like when you say, sometimes when you call out a movie for being bad, they automatically think you're one of those grifters that is talking about like the race of it or whatever. No, it's just it's so disjointed and it makes no sense, and the story doesn't come together, and you can tell because they reshot the movie 3 fucking times. So it's like it's a Frankenstein's monster of a movie, and sometimes it's okay to just call a movie out for the bad filmmaking. I don't care about the other stuff,
And then on equal footing, I'm gonna put Superman and Fantastic Four because I'm sick and tired of James Gunn and the consistent lies that he puts out, and the total mischaracterization of superheroes in general. I mean, Superman has a spaz out because he can't find Crypto, for God's sake. Give me a break. Although, it was kind of fun to see Crypto, like, a few times in this movie, but like after a while, it kind of got a little
Kind of
bit
the best
boring.
part of the movie.
Yeah. But like at the end, what was it? Hawk Girl basically kills this dictator, that was going to overthrow this other country. Superman's dad is like, we gotta rule over and subjugate the entire human race. It's like, the hell? What? That was never a thing. But no, Hawk Girl basically kills this dictator guy. It's like, you're a superhero. You're held to a higher standard than, what we would definitely like to do, but we know we shouldn't because, and it's like,
Laws.
so it puts into perspective about, how what the mindset of James Gunn, how he actually views heroes, right?
Yeah, he views them as anti-heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Fantastic Four, it's just Pedro Pascal's damn mustache, which he would not shave off. I have that on good authority.
No,
It's
in his contract. Yeah,
Exactly.
he won't shave it off. Yeah,
He won't shave it off.
He thinks he looks
And-
weird
Are you
without
fucking
it.
serious?
No,
Yeah,
I'm serious. It was
he
in his
thinks he
contract.
looks really weird without it, and he does.
He looks weird with it.
Yeah.
He just has a weird looking face. That's
Because
get
he
over
looked
it.
fine in
Not the
Wonder
beard.
Woman 86 or 84, whatever the heck he was. He looked fine without a mustache. He looked likable, but whatever. And just Fantastic Four, yeah, because of Pedro Pascal's mustache, and they got the character of Galactus wrong. And I as happy as I am to see an actual Galactus, just whatever.
No, I get you.
It's a bit more likable than Captain American.
I'm with you where I'm like a huge Fantastic Four comic reader.
Yeah.
To me, it's like, the 2005 movie, it was fine. Like, it was fine. And you have Doctor Doom kind of okay. But then the second one, the Silver Surfer in the second one was the best Silver Surfer ever. Like,
By
it was
far.
great. It was great. But I thought this movie was the best of the four. If you had taken the Lawrence Fishburne Silver Surfer, and put him in this one, it might have been kind of a perfect movie as far as comic books goes. But they fucked it up. I get it, but
And I get that
well.
it's an alternate reality. I get that, that Shia LaBeouf is supposed to be Silver Surfer, and that's reality.
That's
I
a
get
cop
that.
out. I'm like, enough of the multiverse. Come on, just give me what's going on.
I know, but I'm so
I don't know
tired
about
of
the other
multiverse.
dimensions. Not quite sold on the existence.
But that's the funny thing about the Marvel movies, and like shared universe all you want, but it's basically the most profitable television show that has ever been created because it is episodic and it leads to something else, and it is like it's a marketing machine, and they pack like I feel like Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park, and it's like
It's
and
the
then you
bending
stamp
of
it
the
on a
canon to
lunchbox
whatever
and you
it's
sell
gonna
it.
sell.
And so like I still like I love so much about the MCU, and I'm not looking for a return to grace. I don't think Doomsday is going to do that. I will watch it. Same deal with Brand New Day. I think I'm with Billy in terms of the Raimi trilogy is my Spider-Man. Like,
Yeah.
If I want to be completely honest, my favorite Spider-Man is the 67 cartoon. And
Mhm.
so it's like I don't know. If it makes you feel the feelings that you had when you were 10 years old and you were reading your first comic, like I'm fine with it as long as like I just rewatched it on Christmas Day. The Fantastic Four movie, and I was like, this is exactly what I always wanted from a Fantastic Four movie. And it may not be entirely perfect or comic accurate, but I've heard people, like, as everyone on this panel may or may not know, I'm a huge fan of the Tatiana Maslany She-Hulk show. I think it is a perfect adaptation for modern audiences of the late 80s, early 90s John Byrne She-Hulk, sensational She-Hulk run. But then you go and you talk to people about it and they're like, oh, I never read those comics. And it's like, well, then what the fuck, yo? Like,
Why are you?
if you
did.
never read the comics, why do you think this is so bad? Because it's exactly the same thing as what they were
I
doing
only
back
know
then.
She-Hulk. I've only ever read She-Hulk when she was part of the Fantastic Four, and I have comics where she's
that's
in the
fair.
Fantastic Four. I've never read her comic, but I've heard that she's promiscuous and
Yeah. She's
all that stuff. But I never watched the show, so I can't say anything about it. But I agree
It's
with you,
fun.
Scotty, that this Fantastic Four movie, it's probably the best we're ever going to get to kind of feeling like the Fantastic Four,
And-
so I liked it for that. Even though
And-
I don't mind the Tim Story 2005 movie, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yes.
I
I prefer Rise of the Silver Surfer, but yeah, no, totes. But
well,
the thing is,
and that one too. Yeah.
but
Even though that one should not have had Doctor Doom in it. It was stupid to have him in that movie.
Yeah, it was. But and the thing is that like when I watch the Joe Johnson Captain America movie, when I walked into that, I was like, there's no way they're going to be able to make a good Captain America movie. And I watched that and I was like, thank heavens they got the guy who made Rocketeer.
I was just
going
gonna
to
say, the guy that made the Rocketeer made this movie, so obviously it was gonna be at least good. Yeah.
Anyway,
What are you doing?
I can dig it.
Are you feeding her? Are
Yeah,
you
what
a
are you doing
hungry
to her?
girl? Lily, are you hungry?
Play-Doh. We're
What are you-
rolling.
Oh,
little
you're playing with
Play-Doh.
Play-Doh, Lily?
Sorry, I
Hey.
thought I was on mute.
Hi, darling. What you doing?
Hi,
She's so
darling.
adorable, dude. It's ridiculous. She's so adorable. Anyway, moving on. So who any more terrible things this year?
I mean,
I like how
I
Billy's
don't know.
looking up at the sky right
Yeah.
I feel
She's all over the
no every
place.
time
I'm thinking hard. I can't think of anything else.
every time Billy looks up into the sky, I feel like he's Alice from the Brady Bunch and he's looking at me and I gotta go.
Oh yeah. I gotta do one
Yeah.
of those one time where we're all just like the Brady Bunch.
Man, you
Yeah.
need 3 more panelists, bro.
Yeah.
I know. Well,
My bottom row.
I can say someone that works in corporate video in their day job. If I hear one more corporate client be like, "Yeah, let's do the Brady Bunch effect and show all these people in boxes," and I'm like,
Yeah.
I call
You know,
it
that was a very
Tom
unique thing. The Brady Bunch thing. That was no one else has done it except for the squares, the X and O.
I'm going to jump into some of my favorite films of the year. I'm keeping my top 5 out because John and I have to do our own show later, but I still have a ton of movies. And I'm going to start with a movie that I saw that I was kind of bored with for the first 2/3. And then when I realized what it was about, I automatically loved it. And that's a movie called Good Boy,
Mm.
Oh no.
which is a horror movie
Mhm.
that's taken from the perspective of a dog. And I
I was
don't
gonna
want
watch this.
I don't want to
That's
spoil
awesome.
it. Yeah, I don't want to spoil it because the ending is what makes the movie as good as it is.
Wow. Okay.
And it cost $70,000 to make the movie, and it made $17 million. So clearly, it was a hit.
That's a good producer.
Yeah. And the guy spent a year and a half getting his dog to do these shots for this movie. And then later in post, he added some of the eeriness and some of the tension. When you're watching the movie, it's a PG-13 horror movie. You're like, okay, this is fine. And then when the last 20 minutes hits, it just breaks you. And I'm not going to say what it is because I don't want to spoil it for people that haven't seen it. But if
But
you're,
the dog
if
doesn't make it, does she?
well, if you're a pet owner or a dog owner, you'll understand like why this movie means so much. So I kind of love it for that. And then one of my, I'm never gonna say a bad thing about this guy, but the Phoenician Scheme.
Nice.
I love I love the shit out of Wes Anderson. I always have. I've never disliked a single movie he's ever made. So for me, this is one of my favorite films of his. I mean, in the past like 10 years, because for me, when you have the Royal Tannenbaums and the Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou, those are two of my favorite movies of all time. So sometimes it's kind of hard to get there. Die My Love, Lynn Ramsey, who I love so much, great filmmaker. This is the best performance of the year from Jennifer Lawrence by any actor or actress. She's absolutely fucking brilliant in this movie. So because of her performance in this movie, it's right up there. She's so fucking good in this movie. And then I have the double pack of what's his name? Dennis Quaid's kid. What's his name? Luke Quaid or whatever the fuck?
I don't think it's Luke, but I know.
No, it's
Jack.
Jack Quaid.
Yeah,
He's a jack of all Quaids.
Jack of all Quaid. So you have this movie Companion, and then you merge it with Novocaine, which I think is even better. Then you have your double pack of like Jack Quaid movies, and they're both fucking great. And then 28 years later, I know a lot of people were divisive.
Dude, I was wondering about that. Is it good?
I think it's one of my favorite movies of the year, obviously, Bob. Like I love it. Yeah.
And Bobbick, from what I understand, Ray Fiennes, no dick.
No dick.
Well, there's a lot of dick in this movie.
No dick.
No, there's a lot of dick in this movie, but it's not from him. Yeah.
Okay.
And then my favorite
Huge.
this next film is actually from a guy who I was standing next to at a wedding party where we were both groomsmen, and that's The Long Walk.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, Francis Lawrence. I got to stand next to him while his cousin was getting married, and we were both groomsmen. And he was a super nice guy. And to me, this is his favorite. This is his best movie, The Long Walk. I don't know if you guys have seen it or heard of it.
Yeah.
About a death march?
It's
on my list too.
It's really good, and not because I stood next to him in a wedding party. I haven't heard from him in 15 years. It's just a really good movie.
Is that Aaron Moten in that?
Sure.
The lead.
So next up, F1 deserves a spot on this list because holy shit, that movie just, it's a film. It's a film. It's like, it's a movie. It's like, it's fun. It's exciting. It's bombastic. It's we don't get these anymore. So I love it for that. Please,
about F1, please tell me that they put a camera inside of a race car and ran it around a track.
Oh, yeah, more times than not, Bobak. More times than not. Yeah.
That'd be giving it away.
Because I will take that over CGI any day of the week, dude.
No, there's no CGI. That's why this movie's so good, Bobak, is because it's not CGI. It's like real shit.
Driving. That reminds me of Top Gun, dude. Just put a camera in a fucking Tomcat.
Well, it's the same director, dude. It's the same director, man.
Hell yeah.
So one of my favorite movies of the year, number 6, is a movie called Presence by Steven Soderbergh.
I heard about this.
This movie shot on iPhone. Yeah. It's absolutely incredible. It's so well shot, so well acted, written. Have you guys even heard of this movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nope. I fucking absolutely adore it. I love it. And yeah, that's it for me.
Nice.
Here's an interesting question.
Yeah.
What did everybody think of Del Toro's Frankenstein?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was okay. I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
A lot of people are sucking its dick. I thought it was okay, but like it wasn't like I like comic relief. I like
Oscar Isaac.
no. I like
Oh.
what's his fucking name, dude? The guy that did the 1994 Frankenstein, Kenneth Branagh.
Kenneth Branagh. Yeah.
Oh,
I like the Kenneth Branagh one
That's
better.
called
But
Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
that one's a lot
It's
darker.
an adaptation
And
of the book.
yeah, that one is dark as fuck. I like that one better, but I get it. A lot of people like the Del Toro one, but I thought it was fine. But what do you guys think about it? Well, obviously, CRC, you brought it up. What'd you
I
think?
didn't see it because the whole premise was that Frankenstein is super hot and they make him a bride anyway. And the book said he was really repulsive. Therefore, they had to make a bride.
It is kind of funny that they
I
have.
was like, I'm not into it just on the. I don't believe it. Called the multiverse.
It is kind of funny that the guy that plays the monster is this like super hot Aussie guy that from like TV shows and shit. You're like, wait, what?
Valencia.
Should have been Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
Hi, you got to call one a
I
little
would be
boosty,
into
Ronnie.
Buscemi. Hey, what's the matter? My repulsive there, you know, like that's
For
the
some-
thing I got.
Why don't you go make me a nice banging looking Sheila right now, eh?
For some reason, I don't know why they were advertising it. I saw a bunch of trailers for. I think I saw the trailers in front of One Battle After Another, and it's the Maggie Gyllenhaal directed The Bride, and it's
Yeah, I heard of that. I heard of that.
Christian Bale is Frankenstein, and Jessie Buckley is the bride, and they are
Yeah.
just sort of like murderers.
That trailer
looks
Scotty, that
more
trailer-
interesting to me.
Scotty, that
Yeah,
trailer looks
Hollywood.
awesome. It looks
Yeah, it
awesome.
does.
It looks
Yeah.
like a Sid and Nancy or like a fucking Bonnie and Clyde type of thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm super interested in that. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. That's like my most anticipated for this year so far, I think.
Anything with Christian Bale. I mean, Oscar Isaac.
Ostrich E6.
Ostrich Isaacs. No, but Jesus Christ.
She still can't do
All
it.
strike. Just say it. dude.
Oscar Isaacs is great as the Doctor. Like he's, and I love it that you kind of finally see this like version of the Doctor that immediately just hates his creation. Like, right? CRC is like he kind of just hates him, and he's kind of a dickhead like the whole
Yeah.
time. Like,
Yeah.
but my problem with the movie is
Originally,
that
Dr. Frankenstein wasn't jealous of Adam's good looks. You know?
well,
True.
no, I don't even think it was that. He was just like, "Oh wait, you can't say my name properly. Fuck you. I guess we're done." You know, it was
Yeah.
kind of
Well,
like,
I fucked up recreating life from body parts. Oops, my bad.
yeah,
Right.
it's like, what did he do wrong? Like, I
Yeah.
don't understand why he's so pissed off.
I
Yeah.
was upset about that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little baffling to kind of understand. Like you just basically made Mr. Potato Head essentially, and he's
Into
super
Mr..
strong, and and he basically can start to form words and sentences and stuff like that. You should be like bouncing off the walls,
Right.
as Dr. Frankenstein, but he doesn't. He locks him up in the basement, and he's like, no, this is a mistake that I've been making. I shouldn't have been doing this. And I know that's not the accent that he's obviously using.
He's Swiss.
But,
right?
hey,
He's not
if you're
Russian. Frankenstein is Swiss,
if
isn't he?
well, or something, or East European, so kind of
He's
having fun with
Eastern,
that as
but
a
not
man
that
anyway.
far Eastern.
Well, no, he's not that far east, but you know what I'm talking about. He's supposed to be
Not that far to the east. Yeah.
No, exactly. Anyway,
Nice.
so
That is
No,
the best Yakov Smirnoff impression I have ever.
yes, right,
In my
right? Yes.
country, women so hairy, you don't need a blanket.
But
Okay, maybe it's a little bit more Zangief.
But no, it's awfully confusing as to why all of a sudden it's like he has this weird. I don't want to say it's a change of heart because it's not this change of mind.
No, he's a fucking shithead from the beginning.
Dare we
Exactly.
call it
It's
bad
like
writing?
Maybe.
No, I don't think.
The thing I liked
no.
about it is the authenticity of the look of the setting of everything. You know, the lab that he's working in. You know, when he goes to London and you know, in the back alleys and stuff like that. It's, you know, cinematography. The look of it looks very nice. I liked it.
Yeah, it looks like a fucking Guillermo del Toro movie.
Yes, right. And generally, I don't have a problem with
So
like
they're
many of these
throwing
films
children in the
whatsoever.
well.
And sure, you know, why
That's
not?
where
Hey,
they belong. No.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, and I didn't mind it. It's just something was just a little off about it.
Yeah, I agree.
You
I
know?
agree. Like everyone, when I finally saw this movie, because I'd heard so many people just sucking on its knob, like licking its balls, I was like, okay, this movie's fucking amazing. And then I saw it, and I was like, it looks. You know what it looked. You know what it reminded me of? Crimson Peak, which was a Guillermo del Toro movie that everybody thought was going to be amazing, and it looked phenomenal, but the story was like not really. Has anyone seen Crimson
The
Peak?
name sounds familiar. What was the setting of the plot?
It was the movie that he made after The Shape of Water, which he won the Oscar for Best Picture for.
That movie was weird.
No,
I like
Shape of Water was
Shape
when
of Water was
like,
amazing.
Pan's
but,
Labyrinth was his peak, and then after that, they're like, "We're going to give you money." He's like, "I'll do what I want." And
no, I'm sorry. His peak was Hellboy, man. His peak was Hellboy.
I still think his peak was Blade 2, but whatever.
Yeah, Blade 2. Yeah. Blade 2 and Hellboy 1, man. That's where I like
Yeah.
Del Toro the most, personally. Yeah.
No, Crimson Peak is starring Pierce Brosnan and Linda Hamilton, and they live in a small town at the base.
Oh,
of
I'm
a
sorry. Did
volcano.
I say Crimson? No.
I said Dante's Peak. I'm fucking
Dante's
it up on
Peak.
purpose. Yeah.
I heard Crimson Peak in there somewhere.
Dante's Peak was, right next to the Tommy Lee Jones volcano.
Volcano.
Yeah.
With Anne Heche.
Yeah.
You guys
My
are too-
God, my autism is showing. Anyway, moving on.
No,
I mean, at least you're on the spectrum.
Yay.
Well, we have gone through all of our best and worst. Who's left? Like, anybody have?
Oh no,
anything
I my best.
keep
Yeah,
going.
yeah, my best also.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
Joanne,
Joanne, you go first.
keep going.
Oh no, you go ahead, Scotty. You
Okay, we'll do.
Thank you.
Do it.
I know it's not on your, but hey, man, both of my favorites for this year is nobody's favorite. I loved One Battle After Another.
Yes.
Bro,
I
I was
saw
turned
it-
off by the billboard of a pregnant woman with a gun.
Oh well, dude, that was enticing. I saw it twice. The first time I went to go see it, and Bobbick, do not take offense. I went to go see it, and I was sitting in the theater, and obviously a father who could not find a babysitter was watching One Battle After Another with his two like
Crying
toddlers.
children.
And I was like, she's giving that man a hand job. This is not for children. And so I got up and I left and I went to the box office and I said, I'm sorry, there are two toddlers who are sitting right in front of me and I cannot ignore this anymore. It was within the first half an hour and I was like, can I just get my money back and then I'll buy a ticket for tomorrow. And they were like, we'll give you, and it was like a Tuesday night. And I was like, okay, great. And they're like, we'll give you Tuesday ticket prices for tomorrow. And I was like, thanks. So I came back and I watched it again. And
They were fucking there again.
Yeah, exactly. The kids loved it too. No. And I watched it and I was just like, I was expecting something because the naysayers or the political people, and they were all being like, oh, this is supporting such and whatnot. And I was like, no, this is the funniest movie that Paul Thomas Anderson has made since Punch Drunk Love. This is something that is uncomfortable, but also it has great performances and also like the cinematography on it. And I don't mean just like beautiful vistas and all that jazz that he's known for. great composition
But
in
actually,
terms of foreground and background.
cinematography.
But the final chase, and they're going over like a straight lane highway, but there are rises and falls,
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
rises
I know
and
that
falls,
scene.
and I have not felt that in a movie theater in terms of actually having a physical response to cinematography, as if, because everyone's been on a road where it goes up and it goes down and gives you a little bit of a stomach drop.
But when you feel it in your stomach, you're like, wow,
Yeah.
this is a good film.
This is, I can't believe that just an image on a screen is giving me this response.
Right.
I thought the characters were great. Like it's like watching, you know, you expect something from Adam Sandler and then he brings it down but still maintains what makes Adam Sandler great. And then you watch, like, what is it? Don't Look Up. That movie that was on Netflix, and it was the end of the world because of a comet. And it was like, this is the comedy of the year.
I love that movie, dude. That was so good. It was funny,
Yeah,
but it was also so real. Like, that's
Yeah.
how people probably would react. you
But
know?
but Leonardo DiCaprio wasn't funny in that movie. He was like Kevin McCarthy in
No.
in
Everyone played it
Invasion
straight.
of the Body Snatchers kind of thing. And in this one, he was being silly enough to know that who the character was, but he was also like you know who he was, but he was also, I found every character engaging. I found everyone's motivation interesting. I found the world in which it was built to be really engaging. And I know that this may not be a compliment, but I think it's the best movie I had seen since Megalopolis. And I loved Megalopolis. So, like,
I also love Megalopolis.
That's one I got to see still.
I can- well, good
have
luck.
A question. I have a quick question. In the Don't Look Up, which I totally agree is how we actually would react to a global, disaster. Are they talking about global climate change, or is it really an asteroid movie?
Well, I would say it's probably an allegory for climate change, but
I mean,
I've
literally.
seen-
yeah.
but I've seen that before. Like, I've seen that before in different news bites in television, like fictionalized news bites in television shows and films, where it's like, oh no, like War of the Worlds is supposed to be that, like the modern ones, not the Ice
Right,
Cube.
not the actual, yeah.
But like there have been there have been so many allegories for that it's just like so slightly removed that it does identify it, and that's cool, that's great. But I, like, with Don't Look Up, I was just like, I didn't even know what tone they were going for. I was not a fan of that. It reminded me of a boring version of Mars Attacks.
Mars Attacks is hilarious, dude.
Yeah, Don't Look Up is not.
No, it's not hilarious. No, Mars, like, Don't Look Up is kind of more like, I'm going to laugh about what we're doing wrong. It's like gallows humor.
Well, but it's like, I don't know. I think it was trying to chase Dr. Strangelove, but it didn't even win the bronze. But
Yeah,
no, I
Dr. Beast
loved
finding a
One Battle
secret
After
long
Another.
hair.
I love that the satirical right wing conspiracy Illuminati just love Christmas, and like they're like, blessed be Santa. Like, I loved it. Is so absurd and so ridiculous. The characters, like, no one's a good guy, no one's a bad guy. Everyone is just trying to figure out their own way. And at the end, you know what? As Carrie Fisher once said about The Last Jedi, it's about family.
It's about family. It's about family.
Ding dong! Ding dong! Ding dong! Ding dong!
I'm glad we can start the new year with a ding dong.
No,
Daddy,
Scotty,
would you
we have-
like some sausage?
Scotty, we have to start the new year with
Gregory Hines?
Yay.
Fucking A.
who's left? Anybody else?
So, Scotty, is that your whole best, or just
Really?
one movie?
That's my number one with a bullet.
Oh, okay.
All right. All right. All right.
So Joanne, I think you're up.
Okay. I have a list, but I'm going to go through it quickly because I know it's going long. Hi, DJ Play Nice.
Deej.
Have fun. Up and share out the live. Yay. Cool. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through my list really quick. I feel like the first half of the list, like most people, because Ben, you didn't really give your official list, right? Because you're gonna do another show.
Well, I got a top 5 I have to do with John, so
right.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling that like my first half of the list is gonna be like probably stuff on your list. It's probably gonna be like popular favorites, and then like I feel like my second half is going to be maybe a little bit more not obscure movies, but just maybe not on other people's favorites.
Maybe.
So I've got Sinners, Weapons, Eddington, Life of Chuck. Had One Battle After Another, which I figure is going to be on a lot. One that I actually liked more than that was Caught Stealing. I don't know if you guys saw Caught Stealing.
Yeah, that was the Aronofsky movie. Yeah.
It was so good. I love the main character. He's like, I really relate to him, Ben,
Dude,
because
I fucking love Austin Butler, man. He's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like, he's awesome.
and well, I love the actor, but also the character. Like, I really related to him because he calls his mom every day, and he loves his cat.
He looks like Brad Pitt from like the early 90s. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I
is
totally
3
agree.
pluses right there. Three checks, you're in.
Right. There you go. Bobak knows. Just last week I saw Marty Supreme. Did you guys see that? Anybody see Marty Supreme?
No.
No?
But I love paddle tennis.
I highly recommend it. It's
I love Twinks.
Yeah.
And that stars the Twink, right? The fucking Twink, whatever his name is.
Timothy
did you see him?
Timothy Chalamet. Yeah. He's a twink.
He does a great job. Like,
he's a bit of a twink. Loved him in
You
Dune.
shut your mouth. That's Paul Atreides.
to me, he was like unrecognized. Not to everybody else, but to me, he was like a little bit unrecognizable, which is good. Like, I thought he did really good. All the acting was really, really good. Did you see Uncut Gems? It's like that. Like, it's that.
That's a few years ago, but yeah.
Yeah, but
Well,
I mean, it's like
It's
that.
funny because Kat from the Phantasmagorium and also from here, friend of the channel, she said that it was like a Benny Safdie, very influenced in terms of it. And so yeah, I can understand. And again, this is like third party. I've only heard, but I've heard that there is sort of an Uncut Gems kind of, Good Times influence.
Yes,
in that
exactly.
movie.
Like the main
man,
character.
Good Time was awesome. I love that movie, man.
I need to see that one.
With our Pats, that movie's great.
And then the rest of my list is the ones that are like probably not on other people's list. I really loved Final Destination Bloodlines.
Oh, I loved it too. It was almost on my list. I love that movie, man.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that one. Like the excitement, the story. I thought it was pretty perfect.
Not enough death.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
I loved it, Joe. It was great. Yeah.
Good. I don't know if you gave this another chance, Ben. Bring Her Back was a really good horror film.
No, I can't watch it.
For like personal reasons. But yeah,
I get it. I get that it's good. It just I can't watch it for like you said, personal reasons. Yeah.
Yeah. But if you guys want like a really dark and well-made horror film, Bring Her Back is pretty messed up. It's a good one.
Is that a Bride Frankenstein thing, or what is it? Bring It Back?
This woman lost her daughter, and she's trying to use someone else with a kind of like satanic rituals to bring her back.
So like Wonder Woman 1984.
Yeah.
Hey, Bobak, I'll share this with you. If you don't like to see Asian women being hurt, then you are not going to like this.
It might be tough. It might be tough, but
That's my
Just-
biggest
I'm
gripe
not
with it. is,
anyone
like,
really getting hurt. I don't like
Just
some of that.
Asian women? I mean,
I have a hard time with it because
not women in general?
I don't like seeing
Or
what
just
happens.
people.
No, I feel you.
Or just-
dude.
yeah,
That's
or
what the
just
story's
people,
About,
you know?
so, yeah, exactly. Yeah, my wife's from China. My daughter's half Asian.
No, I have a hard
I am
time with it
getting
because
hurt
I don't
here.
like
Oh, that's
seeing-
okay. You're not an Asian.
I just
woman.
don't like seeing
No,
certain people.
that's what this movie's
No,
about.
no,
so
but
obviously
this is
people in
hurting
general.
very bad.
I don't
right
really
now.
personally like slasher films. Like they're not really my thing.
Okay.
Oh, to dance with somebody. I want to feel the heat with somebody.
Sorry, I needed to
dance
break. I
with
needed to break that up a
somebody.
little bit. I apologize.
That is a
No, we
lovely
needed-
sorbet. Thank
We
you.
needed Arnold in the new year.
I know.
The dance with
Yeah.
Sometimes my hair looks so good and supple. You want
Yeah.
to
Just a
run
couple
your
more
fingers
on my
through it right
list.
now? Yeah.
All right, Joanne, keep going.
I'm almost done.
I'll mute
the
all
long
these
walk.
motherfuckers, including myself.
No, I had the long walk on my list. That was really touching. That was a fantastic movie. And then a couple of horror films that I like. I don't know if anyone saw or liked, but I really liked Black Phone 2. I thought, I
I
liked the
didn't
first.
see it.
Yeah,
Josh,
I liked. the
Josh
first
said it
one.
was a piece of shit.
Who did?
Josh.
Oh, really? Okay. No, I thought it was good because I didn't know how they were gonna make a sequel out of it. After that first one ended, I thought they did a good job of it. I really did.
Was
Okay.
that?
And
was
it
that
doesn't
40
ruin the
Creek?
first one. What happened, Scotty?
No, Ben. Was that 40 Creek?
Oh,
Yeah, I was wondering about that one.
Kings.
Well, that
Kings Creek.
was one heck of a bottle to take a haul off of, sir.
It's a holiday whiskey, and it's good.
I tip
Nice.
my gas station beer to you, sir.
That's the reason you're drinking it, I guess.
Yeah, it's my favorite thing of the night. Yeah,
Yes.
I feel like if I watch you drink from that bottle again, I'm gonna have to watch Leaving Las Vegas.
Okay, well let's watch Leaving Las Vegas, brother.
Yeah, man. Yikes.
And my last
Oh.
the last movie I wanted to mention, it was Silent Night, Deadly Night. That was
Yes.
it
So
was
I heard
unexpectedly good.
you told me that you watched the original, but did you know that there was a remake that apparently is really good that came out on streaming? But you went and saw the original. That
No,
90
I saw the sequel, the new one. I saw the new
Oh,
one.
the new one was it good?
Yeah. It was really, really good.
Oh, I gotta
yeah.
watch it. I gotta
Yeah.
watch it.
No,
Yeah.
Is that the one with
it's
David
like,
Harbour?
Was he?
No, you're
Violet
thinking of
Night.
fucking
That's
Violent
Violet
Night or whatever.
My
Yeah,
mistake.
yeah.
My mistake. I'm sorry for
Yeah, no, that's
interrupting.
okay. No, but Silent Night, Deadly Night has a good story. It's like it was unexpected. It was, I thought it was really good.
Oh, dude, I want to see that so bad because I love
Yeah.
the 1989 original Silent Night, Deadly Night. It's a fun
Mhm.
movie. Yeah.
Hmm Yeah. No, this one was unexpectedly good, I would say. So that's my list.
Nice. Who's next? Bobak, Billy.
Really quick. Aside from Happy Gilmore too, the Naked Gun was fun. The Naked
Oh
Gun.
my God.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk
haven't
about
finished
that
it yet.
more with John when we get to our favorites because, dude, Naked Gun was fucking so funny, man.
I mean, who would have thought, right? I
Dude,
mean,
when they have the love scene and then the fucking snowman shows up. I was dying in the theater.
Yeah.
Dude. I was fucking dying.
yeah.
I love when Dave Bautista shows up and he's like, "I'm sorry, Frank. I think I messed up the lines." No, you're fine. You're fine.
I've also a movie that's not a comedy. I enjoyed The Lost Bus, the Apple TV film that was.
Oh
about
yeah, the one with
Paradise
fucking
Tires with
McConaughey. Right?
McConaughey,
Yeah,
and it was
yeah.
Rosario Dawson.
Oh,
Or
nice.
Yeah.
Who was
I
it?
like her. So are you
check that.
like are we allowed to talk shit about Apple? Is that part of the distribution plan for 3?
No, it's not.
No, we're not
At
allowed to
least not.
talk
At
about it.
least-
We're not allowed to
at least
talk about
not.
Apple
You could-
Plus.
No, that's, no worries there.
Okay.
No, sorry, not Rosario Dawson. America Ferrera. I feel like an idiot. Matthew McConaughey, America Ferrera. Yeah, I enjoyed it, and it's been kind of interesting because I didn't ask the kids to watch it, but they just kind of sat down and watched it anyway, even though I told them it was going to be scary. But I had to explain to them that this really happened, and even knew people who lost their homes in that fire. So yeah, that's on my top list. As far as all the other films I've seen, it's been mostly kids films, like I said, Zootopia 2 and The Bad Guys 2. Things of that ilk.
How was The Bad Guys?
It was good.
All right.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm sure it was amazing.
Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon.
Billy, dude, I know Billy so well. Like, there ain't no way he really likes that movie.
No, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Well, he has
Like-
kids now, so I guess.
But that's also like I'm a child. I enjoy the Muppet movies. I'm
Oh
looking
my
forward
Yeah,
God.
you do.
Yeah,
to
me too,
Coyote
man.
versus Acme.
That's all I
and
want to
so,
watch over the holidays.
Like, there's nothing. Sometimes you just want to watch a kids movie, and I don't think that there's.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And then I suppose as an apology to Comic Relief Crusader, then I guess in that regard you can say that the Smurfs was shit.
Well, I think he's only talking
Thank
about
you.
new Smurf, but there's like 10 Smurf movies. So
All
who
of the
fucking
Smurfs are
knows?
shit. They're just varying.
You know, it's funny. The
degrees.
Smurfs
Yeah.
were only on
Yeah.
TV for like 2 or 3 seasons, and there's been
Are
more
they
spin-offs
Dutch or
than
are
that
they
many
Swiss?
seasons. It's crazy.
What the
Yeah,
hell?
it's kind of weird, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
I mean, I love the OG stuff, but like all the like, oh, we're just gonna license it but not make it the same thing. I'm not into that.
Well, no,
Yeah.
but Smurfette
Yeah,
is
yeah.
basically Bonnie Blue for kids.
My
Well, it's
actual
funny that they
favorite
keep,
movie that I watched all year in the theater for me was Tron Ares. It was just like a real big spectacle. Like, I'm not actually going to the theater for anything unless it's got something more than my like TV at home, and 3D is my thing. But I don't always go for that. Sometimes I get the IMAX features, but like something that's filmed for like a really large screen is really great. And my favorite thing about Tron Ares, because I rewatched the first 2, in the couple of days before, it was
Right.
basically a pinnacle of the 2, because the original Tron was set in the 80s, and then the second one was its own thing. But this one with Ares, they actually kind of, plot reveal, they go back. And so they go back into that original Tron graphics, the way they have just like the whole design and setup.
Oh,
And
really?
it was a really cool throwback, but at the same time was updated to now, and it was really just really edgy. For me, Tron was a lot about the music, because when the second one
Yeah.
came out, it was all about Daft Punk. And my favorite thing
Which was the
is
best thing
where-
about the entire fucking movie.
Oh, absolutely, dude. Where they're in the fucking penthouse, and like Daft Punk are the DJ, and it's like, actually that's
Yep.
where Daft Punk are from, and they're just in our universe because of multidimensional event.
Well, I just
might lose my head.
But Bob,
But
Like,
they
if-
but
would
but
you-
Aries, they put those 2
I-
worlds together. It's fucking sick, dude. And it's
I do
great.
have a question.
Yeah.
So I've got the original Tron. I've got Tron Legacy on Blu-ray. I'm just curious, like as a Tron fan, like without all of the noise of people reviewing it and who gives a shit about Jared Leto? I like Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah,
and
not
he's
a,
in that, and
not,
it's
not a
fine.
fan of that person in the movie, but
But is the movie worth putting beside the Blu-rays that I have of the first 2 Trons?
depends on if you have an IMAX 3D screen.
How about if I just want to watch it every now and then with the sound off while I'm vacuuming?
You know, honestly, I don't know if Blu-ray is a better format or not, but you know, I would definitely want to keep it because if you have the first two movies already, you definitely want this one. Out of the three, I think that it's the best. Obviously, with a trilogy or any kind of franchise, you can't say any sequel is better than the original one. But I'm going to be honest here about the original Tron. It was really low budget, dude. They paid like no money. They're like, dude, we have a soundstage and black lights. That's literally all we have. Can you stitch some neon reflectors onto some costumes? And we're gonna build a story around it. Like that was like they spent like $5 on Tron, you know, and it shows. It was really low budget and it was really bad. Honestly, it was really bad. But in the 80s, because they put in those like 15 minutes worth of the earliest CGI, which at that time, the video stuff they put in there with all the little tank things coming down the, you know, like that was high tech. No one's seen shit like that before, dude. It was cutting edge at that time. And now looking back on it, it's like, dude, they were just like people with like little suits with reflectors and black lights for most of it. And they did like 5, 10, 15 minutes of primitive CGI, and that was a hit. And so with like Tron, Legacy and Ares, they're definitely doing our modern version of CGI and stuff, and it's really great. But what I love about Ares is they actually go back to the original method, and like they show that and they put it together. So like in that way, from the craft, I really like it, you know. But
Ben, I propose that you, Bobak, and I do a retrospective of all the Trons.
Hey, I drink your
Well,
soda.
You know what? I'll let you guys talk about them, and I will edit it because I have nothing to say about Tron movies. I watched the first movie and I thought it was boring.
No, the first one was really not that good.
Well, hold on.
The
second movie, to me, the second movie is just based on how much I love the Daft Punk score.
Exactly.
And then I never watched the third movie, but it's based off how much
you
I
should
love
watch it because they
Nine
put
Inch
the
Nails
two
score.
together.
So
in a really
I would
great
be
way. That's
happy
awesome.
I'd be happy to showcase you two talking about these films and edit it, but I don't have to be a part of it because I have nothing to say about it.
Do you like Nine Inch Nails?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was wondering because Daft Punk is so fucking like electronic dance music, and Trent Reznor is more industrial, but he was just before, and so I was like, is it gonna work? But
it worked. It worked.
Dude,
it was the best part of this shit.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. These are just music videos. Like the second and third ones are just music, and it's like, does Daft Punk and Nine Inch Nails go together? And they really do, because it's like they really hit that like deep bass, you know, like the industrial synth, like da 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 da. Like it really works. Like it crosses over, dude. It's fucking awesome. You know, like Reznor really did it, because I was wondering if the music would work, because the music is everything. But
I will purchase the
knocked it out of the
Blu-ray,
park.
and if I don't like it, I will send you the bill.
I'll send you the $12, dude.
Yeah, no, I'm in Canada. It's like you'll
like
owe me like $3.
$12.50.
No, but I honestly, you guys, if you want to talk about it, like I would be happy, because you know we're gonna start shows up in 2026 that are like called bar fights, and it's gonna be people, you know, like we're gonna have John talking with Kat about The Godfather, and it's like, okay, well, you know, we don't, you know, it's
oh no, that's gonna be a bloodbath.
It's gonna be fun though. Like, watch, I got the trailer right here.
Subscribe today, Tommy, if you love movies.
Hey, look at boobies! I like movies. Hey, Cinema Gulp, where are ya? Help!
Hey, take it easy.
But I lost Cinema Gulp.
Stay calm. Just go to YouTube to subscribe and hit the bell for all the latest videos.
Hey, we're Cinema Gulp, and we drink your cinema.
Thanks, Joe. Now I can subscribe.
And subscribing is half the battle.
I like beer. It makes me a jolly good fellow.
I am so sorry. I was spending the last like 45 seconds trying to turn that off.
Dude, I am so happy to see
Nice.
It was cool.
No, I apologize for that though. Like I thought it was going to be like, we'll show the funny intro of us doing like a drinking game thing, and then it just kept going. And I spent the whole time figuring out how the fuck do I turn this fucker off. So I apologize. That's probably why Scotty took off to go have a smoke.
Lucky.
Oh, okay. So we were talking about let's see. I think I can find it here. No, we were talking about yeah. Oh, I love this. I love this song.
Yo, go full screen, bro.
What is it? Tron. Graph paper.
Makes me feel infection. It's almost like
This is fucking awesome, dude.
I want to Tron you like an animal.
I know it's not as good as Daft Punk, but holy shit, dude.
It's reminding me of a Justin Timberlake song for some reason. I don't know why.
I think it's perfect for Tron. It's perfect for Tron.
Oh no, it sounds but I want to see the movie to get the context of the visuals and everything like that. Era Boys.
And of course, we have to stop it for copyright. I don't know. I still haven't seen this movie, but I fucking love this track.
But you're gonna buy the vinyl tonight.
I might, yeah.
Damn it. You're gonna make me download this movie now, aren't you?
Oh, come on. Piracy's fun.
Yeah, I know. No, I'm not arguing against it.
No, I'm just saying, like, there's worse ways to spend 2 hours of your life. You could be watching the Smurfs again. Anyway,
yes.
I'm gonna stop. I'll stop. It's not funny.
I love it. I love it. It works. It works for me. I think we lost.
Hello, Era Boise.
Oh, hey. What's up, darling? Happy 2026 to you too, sweetheart. Good to see you.
Hello.
Okay. So, what do you guys think? Are we good? I think we lost Joe.
No.
We've been going for 3.5. Are you guys good?
I'm good.
I'm good. I gotta bounce, even if you guys keep going.
Let's call it a night. I love you guys. This
gotta get the kids their dinner. You know, I just shouldn't starve them, even though they make me watch movies that I.
Well, it'll be good for them.
Well, I love all you guys.
Falafel?
This was a blast. Thank you so much for everybody being on the panel and just having fun. I'm so glad to have done this. I'm glad we waited until after the new year to kind of do this. So thank you guys. You're the best. You're the best. Everybody's the best. Billy, Comic, Bobak, Scotty, Joanne. I love you guys. Thank you.
Cheers, Ben. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, guys.
2026.
Happy 2026. We'll see you guys soon. Have a good night. We drink a cinema.